some that's such a feat. Yeah, so do it with the feet. I shoot and ski. No shake my hand or reach. I flow the beats, I go to sleep and show my reach. Ask for treats, silent sweep, fill my wrath to peace. It's my greed, spinning round my head. Fuck a Fred, leave it red, made it red. All the blood I bled, all the blood I'm breaking bread. Through a flood and now I'm dead. Hear a thud, it's time to shed. My outer shell went through a living hell. Now I'm here to dwell in my cell. Steady yells, all that you can spell. Made of a depressing cell.
Alright, I gotta deep throat the mic this time. That's gonna be a soundbite, 100%. That's gonna be the introduction to your segment.
There we go. the guac guac 2000. Guac.
What was that? Do you remember that cucumber video of that black lady? Like deep throat, like she was teaching people like how to deep throat.
No, but I'd love to see it.
Hopefully. Look that up real quick on YouTube. I think it was a black lady. I think she was like a dude. Just type in black lady cucumber.
Lady deep.
Lady deep throat. I don't know if that's gonna pull it up. No.
Not the first one?
No. Dude, it's like a whole like informational video. It's hilarious. Look up on Google.
Not that.
Grapefruit. Is that it? Go back to the grapefruit technique.
This one?
Go, click on that. No, dude, I don't fucking know. Let's cut this out. Let's start over. Wait, this is it.
Look at that. Fucking right.
Of course I don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. 100%.
That's all I needed to see. All right, that was my reference.
That was great.
My intro to the podcast is this reference. All right, but welcome back to the Broke Knock Live podcast. This is episode number 9. Coming back from a fucking Nice Dog podcast feature. I really appreciate being there and y'all having me and me fucking disintegrating my taste buds on my tongue from that fucking the hot sauce.
Yeah, I want to try it.
You did, dude.
It sounds good, especially on some nachos. I want to try it on some nachos.
Yeah, because it's like a salsa type hot sauce, but it's spicier because he used ghost peppers.
Right. Yeah, I heard him say that he used ghost peppers and that the birds got to his ghost peppers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Apparently,
birds
he
eat ghost peppers.
Yeah, apparently he explained to me later that they can do that and not like get fucked up.
I don't see how they wouldn't like blow up from it just being that hot.
Like during the podcast, I was like, dude, those birds are dead.
Yeah,
like if they felt the same, like apparently their shit is just different to where they can handle that. It's kind of like koalas and the eucalyptic. I'm not gonna go into that. We already went on the rant. We already did that.
I need to finish reading that Reddit.
Yes. You need to. You just need to watch the whole segment of me and Wesley just trash.
Yes, I do.
Koalas.
I need to finish that one. But speaking of the Nice Dog podcast, something that was said on the Nice Dog podcast, I don't know the right way to say this.
It's like a eureka moment?
No, not a eureka, just like a hey. I have Joe Rogan merch. And it's not fake.
Oh, did we say that?
I'm pretty sure. But y'all were joking, obviously. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't even remember.
I do have JRE merch.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Some of the most comfortable, soft shit that I got.
Yeah.
In the coffee mug. It's a big coffee mug.
Dude, how big is it?
No, it's not that big. It can hold...
Because I usually drink...
It can hold probably 15 to 20 ounces of liquid.
Yeah, because I can't drink a lot of coffee. I just drink like 8 ounce, like a 6 or 8 ounce, like quick little coffee cup.
Oh, not me. I like to drink
Dude,
at least like 10 ounces.
Dude, coffee makes me shit so bad.
I'll have to go like in the middle.
Bad.
Like in the middle of my...
Yeah.
Of my cup of Joe?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Like dude,
run.
and you can't hold it in. Like for me, it's like breaching the floodgates, like that type of like emergency type shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I always got in trouble for it at work. I'm like, dude, I can't.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Dude, I work harder than all of y'all. I mean, besides like the lead techs, because they know how to do other shit. And I would be in the bathroom a lot because I think it's anxiety, but it's 100% the coffee too. But like he would text me, be like, "Are you shitting? Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, dude, I shit a lot.
I gotta
and
go.
Dude, one time he didn't believe me, and I'm like, okay, I'm not flushing. Come in here.
Come smell this.
Yeah.
Come smell it. Come see the log.
Like, do you really think I'm lying? I mean, obviously a lot of people do that because I've had a lot of people just be, I'm gonna go run to the can, and then they're like texting me,
Snapchat,
and like putting
Instagram.
Snapchat stories. I'm like, dude, are you stupid?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Like, I'm 24, and you like I had helpers like younger than me, like 20.
Right.
And I'm 24, like 23 at the time. And then they were pulling shit that they thought I wouldn't notice. Like, I'm not
old.
Yeah, like,
you're not
I'm not
an idiot.
Like, even when I'm old, I don't think I'm going to be oblivious to shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always going to figure out, like, the new tech or, like, the new shit. Because I feel like that's what's wrong with, like, previous generations.
Not only that, you're someone who's like me. We pay attention to
like
details.
Every detail. Like, me and you are very analytical.
Yeah,
of,
we
like,
pay
every
attention to
situations.
details.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We'll notice subtle, stupid shit.
But, in other words, fuck JRE.
No. No, I will never say that, not even in a joke.
I wanted to see your reaction.
Not even in a
joke. You looked up
joke.
at your jewel. You ready to throw down?
Joe Rogan is the one
Dude,
who woke me up to, like,
him?
some real world shit.
Yeah, dude, because he's just like, I mean, not to...
And he got me into podcasts. Him alone just got me into podcasts.
I mean, I think we talked about this. I don't think we talked about this to the full extent, but I don't want to go on and on about, like, podcasting stuff. But what... I find that interesting that was your first podcast because mine was Howard Stern. And although that's not, like, a podcast, if, like, you watch videos, like, they did the radio, right? Like, Howard Stern did the radio.
But it's pretty much shot.
Like, it is a podcast.
Right, it's filmed like a podcast.
Yeah, like, they have, like I have you in the screen. Like, that's Gary.
Right.
Sometimes, like, he'll come up, and then Stern, obviously, and it's, like, all videos.
And then he's got his own little segments.
He was doing
that'll
that.
take
He was doing that in the 1980s.
take over the whole camera. Yeah.
That's how fucking...
That's how I found Howard
revolutionary.
Stern. I was in middle school, up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And he was just on the TV.
That's usually when people
just on the
first
TV.
discover him. Because that's all my dad listened to was Howard Stern. And I didn't really get into it until like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I would have
It was
never...
like recent.
I would have never been able to understand the humor and comedy in any of it that young.
Yeah, because even just like watching old cartoons now, you're like SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is fun. Family Guy,
Dude,
American Dad.
There's a lot of stuff that I thought that I understood.
Hilarious.
I was like, oh, I'm watching Family Guy because I know these jokes.
Right.
But like watching it now, I'm like, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I
that
didn't get
flew
that.
way over my head back then.
Yep.
I was like,
and you'll pick
shit.
up on the subtle hints at the jokes too.
Yes.
That like just.
Well, it's because
kids won't pick up
you're
on.
watching podcasts too, and then you've probably seen, or not probably because like you watch JRE like a lot. You watch like every new episode like that dedicated. Because I know he pumps out like 2 or 3 a week now.
Yeah,
since he's got that
wild,
Spotify
almost
deal.
daily.
Yeah,
but
it's insane.
I'm like months behind. I'm like 4 or 5 months behind.
I mean, that's a lot. What does he have like? He hasn't broken 1,500, huh? Or has he? Episodes.
Let me pull up my podcast app. Let me see what the podcast number I'm listening to is. Yeah, iPhone's got a podcast app.
That's interesting. Like it shows
I
you
know
videos,
he hadn't
too.
broke 1,500 because the one I'm listening to right now is 1448 with
Joey
motherfucking Diaz.
Dude, I love Joey so much. So that brings me to my point is you've seen like him interact with comedy and like comedians, and so you're like we said earlier, me and you are like very analytical. So you're probably like looking up the comedic like conversation and just like noticing like the pauses and like when he calls back to like different jokes and like you're absorbing all that information.
Yes.
So you're more like susceptible to learn like new comedic like tactics, I guess.
That, and not only that, whenever he has a heated like debate.
Yeah.
And how calm he is.
Yes.
Like, I've learned
a
lot just from how calm he is.
Like
just the way
like
he
he's
breathes.
aggressive like about the situation and like the argument, but like he's not showing it. Like he's articulating He's articulating his points very, very well.
Right.
Like you can tell he's fired up.
Right. And not only that, he does something else, which is called the amygdala hijack.
What is
and
that?
that's whenever you are in an argument with someone else, and let's say your tone of voice is getting, both of y'all's tone of voice
Or like
is starting to elevate.
Yeah.
That's whenever you notice that elevation and you keep your tone of voice mellow. Let theirs keep elevating.
I've
And
done
it'll
that like subconsciously.
Yeah, it confuses the fuck out of the other party, and they don't know how to think. And so they don't know if they're overreacting because you're not overreacting.
Yeah, because you're making them think and analyze the situation. Because whenever you're
Right then and there.
Yeah, right. Whenever you're at that point, sometimes it's just blind rage between two of them, and it just keeps going and it keeps going, and then that's how fucking people die. That's how
Right.
fucking physical
Start.
fights break out.
Yep.
I'm not one of those people. Like I don't get into blind rage. I know when to lower it.
I used to have an anger problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an aggravation problem now. I get more aggravated.
That's
angry.
only if I'm hungry though. I get
I don't even get-
fucking bitchy when I'm hungry.
I get more sarcastic if I'm hungry, but I can go like a full 12 hours without eating.
Yeah, I
Nothing.
can too. But
As
I'll
long
be
as I have
fucking
some water.
cranky.
As long as I have a shit ton of water, I'll be fine.
See, I don't even like drinking water without like having food. Like it just feels like empty to me.
Not me. I've figured out like my two biggest passions the other day: skateboarding and fucking water. I love water. Just love water. I
Back
don't
then-
like deep sea shit, but I love drinking water. I love consuming it.
Oh, is that a fucking reference to my biggest fear on that podcast? Inadvertently, you just
we do
referenced
have
that.
yes, we do have this one of the same fears. Yes, deep sea shit.
Dude.
I refuse to go deep sea fishing because
I'll
if I look around 360 degrees and all I see is blue, I will freak out.
if nothing.
Yeah, because all I
Dude.
think about is the boat sinking, and I'm not drowning. Inhaling water sounds horrible. Are you kidding? Choke on your own spit is bad enough.
What the thing that scares me is just like the unknown underneath.
That
like,
too.
Like whenever like I picture my fear, it's not really like a horrible fear though. Like I'll go deep sea diving or like I'll do all that, but like it's just whenever I picture my fear, it's like a lone person and then like the big fucking sea, and
Yep.
then you're so small. And there's just like darkness. That's what I
All
picture,
yep,
and
all
that
beneath you.
horrifies me.
Yeah, that's scary as
Subnautica,
shit.
dude. That's why it scared me because I was in that situation, dude. Whenever
Oh
I'm
yeah,
in
and
the
you're playing
deep
as a
sea,
person.
and dude, I'm just like, please, nobody attack me, please. Like my lights are off. I'm like, I'm not making any noise. Just let me prowl.
Is
on
it
the
actually
ground.
that like pitch black in the
Yes.
game?
Yes, it gets like that if you don't have your flashlight. But if you do, you attract everything.
Right.
So you have to go in either
gotta
in the
pick and
daylight,
choose.
yeah, or I mean, if you go deep sea, you can't. Like,
Right,
the daylight
because-
doesn't reach it.
Yeah, it's all deep. Mariana
Scared
Trench
the
shit.
fuck out of me. Scared the
shit-
fuck out of me.
Shit's
dude.
scary. I think Jaws probably scarred our generation. To be honest, we all grew up with Jaws.
Apparently, that movie was like not even high budget at all. Like it was a low budget movie, and then it's like a
It blew
pinnacle.
people out
Yeah,
the
it's like a
water.
pinnacle in movie history.
That's
That's
how-
like one of the staples.
Yeah, that I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it.
Fuck it.
They have a certain sponsor for low budget horror films, and they may have got their idea from that. Could be.
Are you?
They made like the Sinister films,
What about
or they sponsored the Sinister
Paranormal
films.
Activity? Because that was
Yeah, they sponsored the Paranormal
that
Activities.
was I think a $10,000 budget. It was really,
Whoa.
really, really.
Well,
low.
that was all shot on
Yeah,
some of the cameras like this.
yeah. That's what made it so interesting.
And not like movie production cameras.
That's what made it so scary though, because it was so raw.
Well, yeah.
And it made you feel like you were the one taking that video and you were like playing it for somebody else to witness the
Yeah.
paranormal activity.
That's true. Blair Witch too.
Dude, I didn't.
Blair Witch was wild.
I'm getting so many fucking notifications. It's annoying me.
Wes, we will talk about anime later.
What? Oh, wait. Fuck. I'm drawing a blank.
Talking about Jaws.
Actually, let's abruptly end everything that we're talking about and then do the Gramps TikTok basement, not corner. Gramps TikTok basement, and I'm gonna work on doing intros and pictures for all of these like segments because I know you had an idea about the stickers and stuff, so we can, dude, like I said, you can come over one day and then that tablet right there was what I was talking about.
Oh, and I figured out a cool way.
2 more.
I figured out a cool way with you got to make a Word document, then convert the Word document to a PDF, and then upload the PDF into Photoshop, and then you have a transparent background to your letterings or whatever you created in Word.
I know how to do that really easy though. In Krita.
Oh, well.
You literally you upload it to a layer, and then you hit like this alpha.
Well,
button,
yeah, there may be
and
an
then
easier way to do it,
yeah.
but
I mean, you're not using a program for you to figure that out. That's insane.
yeah, I was
Like,
just fucking. I was trying to make
I would
my
never
own
have
stickers for the podcast.
Yeah,
that
I would
was gonna
never
put on
have
my board.
thought about that. Never. That's crazy. I mean, if it works, it works. Fuck.
It worked. It works.
Like, would you be able to create thumbnails like I did?
Yeah.
Like doing that? Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, fuck. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. The only thing that I hadn't figured out how to do is like, okay, so I had broke knock life on one line and then podcast on the next line. The only thing I don't know how to do is manipulate the words in a different orientation without like cropping the picture.
See, the only thing that's wrong with my photo app, it's Krita, is it's horrible at text. So I have
really?
to like make the picture, and then not because that white background thing.
Well, that's what I use.
That annoys the fuck out of me.
That's why I used Adobe.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping that it
Yeah.
would take the white away, and it did.
Yeah, I would think I need to get into the Adobe products, but it's just so like intimidating.
I only use the Adobe products because I can get them for free
Oh, dude,
with my job.
you gotta hook me up, dude.
The only bad thing is, the Photoshop I have is CS4, which
Oh,
is,
I don't need Photoshop.
well, that's perfect for me because that's what I learned on.
What about
is
After
CS4.
Effects? Oh, okay, dude. That's
I-
the thing I want.
The only
bro.
Adobe products that I have licenses for are Adobe X Pro for like PDFs and CS4 Photoshop.
I mean, fuck, it's probably better than a free Krita. Does it do text well? Okay, fuck.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
hook you up.
do that. I'm gonna see, because that's the only thing. Like I have to make the picture, make the thumbnail, and then I have to upload it to Vegas Pro, and then that's how I do my text. Because I hated that. I hated the thumbnail.
Yeah,
I made.
for sure. Next podcast, when I don't have my book sack on me, but next podcast I'll bring my USB drive.
Dope. Okay,
Gotcha,
let's
man.
get into the fucking TikToks and let's see if old Gramps came through with the talks. Just go to go to that inbox and then go to his 19 versus the Big Head 2.
Big head.
Big
Come on,
Head
bro.
slacking, bro.
Come on, bro.
He doesn't watch it because I told him that there was like anime spoilers of One Piece, because there is in like the majority of my podcasts. Pretty heavy spoilers. Like it would make you not want to watch the whole thing because it's like basically in game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I just tell him, just don't risk it. Don't risk it.
Don't risk.
Please
don't risk that biscuit.
Please don't. Don't start with that. I don't like that one. I don't really. Yeah, let's do that.
Start with this one?
Trailer for us. Yeah.
Boo!
Notice how he said, "I'm not making that bitch,"
Oh,
right
that's what he
before he
said?
made it. Listen. He still jumps.
Why do you jump? See, the thing is, he could have made it if he would have ran
I
faster.
know, like he slows down. Alright, go to the next one.
I was just thinking,
This
You
is.
think you can still like write?
He's blind, by the way.
I don't know, man. My handwriting was very shit before I went blind. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I want to see you write something.
So he's asking his blind friend to write
Like a little
something.
message or something.
It's gonna be suck my dick.
I definitely don't have a pen. I don't even know where I would find a pen. I haven't used it.
He said, "I wouldn't even know where I'd find a pen at."
Go ahead, get started.
Dude, there's so many fucking snowflake pussies in the comments too, cause like they fuck with them like this, but like they're best friends.
Yeah, they're
Like they
friends.
both fuck with each other.
Right.
And they're like, "Why are you picking on a blind man?"
Crit.
I knew it.
You were close.
Son of a bitch. It's fucking very good. You piece of shit.
Dude, he'd been planning my
Crit, I
masterpiece.
was just thinking. Do you think you can still like write?
Says fuck you.
I don't know, man. My handwriting was
The
very
dab rig in the
Oh,
background.
sure enough.
Damn, my boy toasted, bro.
it was terrible.
I want to see you write something.
Oh, okay, so those comments fucking died
Write
down.
something for me, like a little message or something.
Guys are actual comments.
Good. I'm glad.
No more snowflakes.
Yeah, no more.
That's what I'm talking about.
My name is
Gun
Steve
massacre.
Monkey. I'm a variety streamer from South Louisiana, where we play scary games here on Saturdays. Welcome to our shit fest in a way because we've been having issues all night with Streamlabs. Oh my god, the
I know the feeling.
emo goodness. Dance them up, yes. Rando
Oh yeah, you stream too. Oh.
us.
Dude, I can't handle scary games, bro. Like I get so immersed. It's so much different than a movie to me.
Yeah, that's why I need a better gaming
Cause like
rig.
you're so interactive with everything.
Right, that's why I need a better gaming rig so I can actually play jump scare shit like that. I love horror movies and none of them are fucking scary. None of them are good anymore.
Dude, the games will fuck you.
Oh wow. I didn't see how bad he freaked out. I gotta watch that one more time.
Where we play scary
So
games
pissed off
here on
about
Saturdays.
Streamlabs.
Welcome to our shit fest in a way because we've been having issues all night with Streamlabs. Oh my god, the emo goodness. Dance them up, yes. Rando's
That got him.
My name is Tubin Monkey.
Oh man.
Oh, you flinched, you little cunt!
Oh, I love these.
Let you hit me? No. Yeah. Well, you would flinch then, wouldn't you?
What was that method that Rogan talked about? Because he's way past that
Yeah.
threshold.
The Magnolia hijack. Yeah, he's way past it.
Nah, I'm good. See, 'cause you know you lose.
That's blind rage right there.
Because I will beat your fucking dick into the ground.
Oh, he's gonna beat him off.
That's kind of gay, isn't it? I don't have to hop out my car. It's cute to laugh. I mean, that's what a girl does. Being a psycho. You're horrified. You feel like you're oh, you flinched, you little cunt!
You see the spit come out his mouth?
Then wouldn't you? All right. You're sitting in the middle of the road, aren't you?
See, and he comes back. Like, dude,
Get out of the truck, little lady.
No, he could have just gone all the way back to his vehicle.
How do I lose? Because I will beat your fucking dick into the ground.
Boop, boop, boop.
That's kind of gay, isn't it? I will beat your dick.
He
I
just-
didn't catch that. I didn't catch that.
Hop out my car. It's cute to laugh. I mean, that's what a girl does. Being a psycho. You're horrified.
I'm gonna fucking beat your dick.
Oh, you flinched, you little cunt!
Oh, stop.
You skating down the street, I will put my whole pussy out the window and make it talk. Say, do you listen to Weezer? I've done it before and I'll do it. Boys, if I see you skating down the street, I will put my whole pussy out the window and make it talk. Say, do you listen to Weezer?
She seems like a nice lady.
I've done it before and I'll do it.
That will not make me stop
If I
skating.
see you skating down the street,
A
I
big,
will
a
put
big
my
flappy
whole
pussy.
out the window and
That's
big-
entertainment.
A big snowflake flappy pussy.
Yeah, that's entertainment.
I've done it
Fair
before
enough.
and I'll do it.
You're mad at me skateboarding.
Boys, if I see you
Go to
skating
therapy.
down the street, I will put my whole pussy out the window and make it talk. Say, do you listen to Weezer?
No, stop.
I don't listen to Weezer, but
Is your supervisor on duty or in town?
Nope.
Sure, tell me DND isn't on duty.
Nope. I don't know who that
This is
How do
GTA
you know
5
who
now.
that is, supervisor?
yeah, this is role play.
Come on.
Yeah, like that's what people do now.
Yeah, have you watched any of these like role plays?
Like very, like just clips. Like,
Oh.
like enough for me to like know that's.
I've spent hours watching like these role plays before, and they get wild.
duty.
They probably get like really into it because
They
like a whole
do.
genre now.
They get into it, especially the cops.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
get into it.
I
They
saw some
power
really-
trip.
Yeah.
And I have to remember, like, this isn't America. This is a fucking video game.
Is your supervisor on line duty or in town?
Nope.
Alright, I didn't see how he flew off the bike.
Nope. I don't know who that is.
Oh, did somebody come in?
That is supervisor. It's your boss fella. Come on.
Dienda?
The end of these nuts. Yee!
God damn.
You notice how NBA young boys playing in the
Yeah.
background.
God damn.
You leading in 21. Alright, let's do like two more.
Boom.
Hopefully the next two are. Oh.
Okay, first of all, you're pronouncing my name wrong. It's Misaki. And second of all, no,
Listen,
I don't
listen.
like boys. I like men. Well,
Everybody in the comments is like, well, didn't expect him to say that. Because usually these type of videos is like,
Rants?
people are just fucking with them. Like just saying, you like little kids, blah, blah, blah. And it's always people who just overreact.
Yeah, I've
They're
seen
like,
the cringe
I don't.
ones.
I like girls, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I've seen the cringe one where we're not siblings.
Oh, I know exactly what the other one is
I
talking
am
about.
not her brother, and she is not my sister.
And then she says that, yeah, he has some Cherokee in him. And then like for some reason that pisses him off.
Yeah, like
You need to shut your mouth.
yeah. They're definitely cousin
You
fuckers.
got a big mouth. They're 100.
They're cousin
100%.
fuckers. Cousin fuckers for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Alabama.
All right.
Yeah, it's cheating. I knew the second he had.
Ooh. Okay. What, dude?
Wow.
I knew he was cheating.
Decent. That's Doc's. That's one of Doc's friends.
Dude, that's it.
Oh, that's. Oh, okay. I know who that is. That's Tim the Tat Man, huh?
Yeah, that's who he is.
I don't know how I remembered that name.
Me either, because
Okay,
I
dude,
never
he's
would have
one-
remembered
dude.
it. There's no fucking way.
That's cheating.
He's just randomly shooting.
I didn't think you could do that. Yeah. Oh, come on. Hey, Sim, is this your alt account? Not up and down if it is, bro. Is this Sim?
Let's see how fast he snaps. Dude, because people are getting so good now, it's hard to tell.
It's
Like Shroud, dude, like, that's like aimbot.
Yeah,
That's like what an aimbot is.
I don't know who my little brother watches, but these guys sweat. But they're playing for like 10 bands.
Yeah.
They're fucking sweating.
Okay. We can. That is the end. Fuck that. That is the end of the Gramps TikTok basement. Let's exit out of that shit. Get that the fuck off of there.
That one?
Yeah, yeah. And it's still not gonna close down. You just hit OK, and then go to OBS. Right there. Stop recording, and then go to FL, and then let me just check it real quick. Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah, just stop. Yeah, just in case. Right there, and then let's do a little tap.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Ding. And then go to FL, and then let me just check it real quick. Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah, just stop. Yeah, just in case. Right there. And then let's do a little tap.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Test.
Beep 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 my meat.
All right, we are good. We're back with another whatever.
Shut up.
I have some more segments, and this is gonna be kind of a slow starting podcast episode, because I want to iron out all of these segments and these ideas that I have. So I wanted to get the TikTok thing done with. We can cut that out. So the segments that I have: Captain Morgan's Tech Talk. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of tech news and random shit. And then I have like music talk, which I'm calling the Broke Tune Talk, where I'm talking like local music, and then not really promoting my own stuff. I'll do that later because I don't really want to do that right now. But just like music news, local stuff, just shit like that. And then we already did the Gramps TikTok basement. And then this segment will come probably next week because Wesley's not able to, because he's in Colorado right now. And he said that, like, his Wi-Fi is just fucked. Like, he doesn't have everything set up. So he's coming back.
I don't even know how that would be.
Dude, I don't.
Out of state.
He said he's using McDonald's free Wi-Fi right now to, like, get his shit.
Guess it's better than nothing.
You get it how you live, bro.
Yep.
But he said he's coming back down to get some of his stuff and, like, move again. So what I said last episode was true. Like, he went over there, checked everything out, and then drove back down. And then he's going back.
Wow,
so,
that's a lot of driving.
Yeah. So whenever he comes back, I think it's next week, mid next week, the segment's going to be called Weebing with Wes, because before you came in, that's all we fucking... That was literally what the podcast was, because it would just overpower every single segment. Like, I would tell Wesley before the podcast, I would be like, look, if I'm droning on, just literally just say, okay, we got to go to another topic. I won't get offended. Just tell me that. And, like, he couldn't do it because he's as passionate as me. So, like, he'll keep adding on to the subjects. And then one time, we recorded for 2 hours and, like, 20 minutes. We just kept
Holy
talking.
shit.
And it didn't even feel like it. It was like...
It probably felt like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 10 p.m. And I'm like, no way. Is it like fucking daylight savings or some shit? He's like, dude, it's literally 10 p.m. I'm like, dude, what the...
Time
You
flies
should
when you're
have
having
told me
fun.
shut up. Tell me to shut the fuck up. Yeah, but those... Okay, so it's Cap Morgan's Tech Talk, Broke Tune Talk, Gramps TikTok Basement, and then Weebing with Wes. Those are the segments. So I want to go right into the Cap Morgan's Tech Talk, which we're going to talk about, like... Because you had a pretty wild experience with the VR shit that you came
that
over
was my
last time.
first real experience with VR.
Yeah, because you said before you tried it at like some
It was
like,
the
demo?
13th. It was the 13th gate, and all you did was just sit in like a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Because that was what the game was.
Yeah, and then they like had.
Yeah,
goggles?
they slapped the goggles on you, no hand sticks or anything.
So
and
it
you
was just like a
pretty much
looking
watched
thing.
the movie. Yeah, you
Oh,
got
okay.
yeah, it was just a looking thing.
And like you could look around and see like different parts of the movie to where you looked.
Right, and
Oh,
it was
okay.
it was just like horror based. Like you pretty much got a lap dance from like a zombie alien thing, from, like, the 10th dimension.
Dude,
to the left.
I remember the first time I went to the 13th gate. I was in 6th grade, and something scared me so much that I had to get my dad to. I stayed still. I'm like, I'm not going anymore.
The clowns. I remember the first time the clowns freaked me out really bad because that was back in the day whenever you could stand in line inside, and it didn't start until a little bit further in the back. And clowns would just walk around everywhere.
Oh, like the people that walk.
Lights. Yeah,
they don't do that anymore.
not as much. They only have like 1 or 2.
I remember like whenever we
Four
used
at
to
the
go.
most.
Like remember whenever 13th gate was popular for us. Like we would go like all the time.
Yeah, and
they would
they would
them-
have multiple people walking.
Yeah,
out
and there was a lot of shootings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's because the line was wrapped around the building.
Yeah, and it's next to the levee. That's
Yeah.
not the best area.
Especially not that spot.
Yeah.
There's a skate spot over there that we all call Catfish Banks.
Is that
It's
where
still
that
there.
parking lot is?
Yes, it's in that parking
Yeah,
lot.
because that's always looked like a good skate spot to me.
Yeah,
Like, that's
they
where
have-
y'all do it.
They have some little obstacles over there. It's all built by like the local homies and whatnot.
Yeah.
But right across the street, like if you're at the skate spot and you look to the right,
Yeah.
right across the street, there's another like same kind of parking lot, but it's a little bit more overgrown. That's where a lot of shootings go down. That's where a lot of dope is shot. Yeah, that's the bad side of the track.
Yeah.
Just literally a street over.
Yeah, and isn't it? I remember back then it used to be like $15 to get in, and now it's like a lot, isn't it?
You can get, there's 2 kinds of tickets you can get. You
Yeah.
can get a regular ticket, which I want to say is like $20-$30,
Mhm.
and then you can get a fast pass ticket.
Ah,
It's
so
like
they-
40-50.
Dude, I haven't been in so long.
The
When's the
fast.
last time you been?
This past one, this past.
Oh, really?
This past
so
Halloween.
you're talking about like updated, like 2019 13th gate or 2020 13th gate.
No, it's 2019. 2019 is when the last
Damn.
time I went. Halloween 2019. Me
Was
and
it
my
like-
coworker.
Was it like scary? You know what I mean?
It was more entertaining.
Yeah. Like, were there any parts to where you were like scared?
There was only one part
freaked out.
that freaked me out the most, and it's because of my anxiety.
Yeah.
I saw this like giant iron thing that was hanging on the ceiling, and I knew right when I saw it. it was gonna fall.
And you were just like,
And I was
anticipating
literally,
it the
I
whole
was
time.
anticipating it the whole time, and I was literally right underneath it whenever it dropped down a foot, which is a part of the act. It drops down like maybe like half a foot to a foot, and it jerks. So you hear all the chains and stuff. If I could talk, I shit you not, I fell. I dropped to the floor.
dude, do you remember whenever we went? I don't think you were there, but we were with Kingsley, and he
No, I
dropped
don't
to
think
the
so.
floor. Do they still have the scarecrow area? You walk and it's like outside, and there's a whole bunch of scarecrows, and some dude
It's not a
like pops out.
It's not a scarecrow anymore. It's more of like a graveyard,
Mhm.
and they have like a giant angel gargoyle kind of thing.
I think
and
I remember
that's an
that.
actual person, and they're standing like this.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
They'll
but-
jump at you.
Yeah, but Kingsley, like I told him, I was like, that's just to let you know, that's gonna jump the fuck out. And he's like, all right, dick, let's go. Like this.
And then
is like-
completely forgot about it.
No, he didn't forget about it. He kept staring at him like he was like just fucking around and shit. And the dude jumped out at him, and Kingsley fucking dropped to the floor. He's like, ah, shit.
I'll never forget that time at Rigel's birthday.
Yeah.
My voice changed. My voice
Dude,
changed.
I
guys.
wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't there?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh man. you
Every
like-
time Rigel or you or anybody tells that story, I regret not being there so bad.
I don't even remember what happened. I just know like him, and I want to say Tyler. It could have been Hunter. Fell in the bushes, and after that, my voice changed. My voice changed, guys. My voice. He's running around the fucking parking lot at Whole Foods. My voice changed.
Dude, we need him on this podcast.
Yeah, he's
And
got
he
to
already,
be a
dude. He
feature.
can't. Like he bailed on me.
Oh, he bailed on you that night?
Yes. I'm
Oh.
talking to you motherfucker. You no
Kingsley.
fucking Dragon Ball team fucking losing
Jeez.
bitch.
Voice changing cunt.
Yeah, dude, you fucking bailed. He wanted to drink more.
Kingsley, you can drink over here, dude.
I scheduled everything, and then he's like, "Nah, dick, I'm gonna go drink. I'm gonna drink."
You can
I'm
get rowdy on the podcast.
Dude, we got drinks, bro. We got drinks. And dude, I was gonna have Kyle on as well because those two, I go way the
I
fuck
hadn't
back.
seen Kyle
I haven't seen him in forever. You know he broke both
Years,
of his legs,
yeah.
right?
I do know that.
Yeah, that's he told me like I don't really remember all the details, but he told me he got really drunk and thought he could jump off of this thing and not get hurt, but he got hurt.
Shit.
Or was it a four-wheeler thing? I don't know.
I don't know if
I
it's
think he
that.
just told me that he just jumped down. I don't know. He
I've
fucked both of his legs up.
I've never been that drunk to where I was that confident. I've been drunk enough to where this was like 3 years ago at the Sandestin, Florida.
Mm.
Got kicked out of a bar because I was buying one of my friends who was underage shots. So they
Aw.
called her like 3 times with the shot, and so they kicked us both out.
3 times it
Yeah.
took for them. The third time they're like, all right.
Yeah, third time's a
y'all
charm.
Just need to,
Yeah, y'all need to go. We both blacked out that night. All I remember is whenever we got back to the condo, me and her went for a walk on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in a puddle, and so this was back when I smoked cigarettes, and so my lighter got wet, and I wanted a cigarette so bad that I started going up on different people's like balconies or porches or whatever that's right on the beach.
Yeah.
And started trying to open their doors.
Trying to like get a lighter.
Yeah, that's all I wanted was a lighter.
You should have went like all survival mode.
Oh, dude, there was this one deck. It had a lower porch, and then it had an upstairs. I tried the lower one.
Wait,
It was
was
locked.
this during the day or at night?
No, it was at night, like,
Okay.
like 2 a.m.
Okay. I was about to say, get a fucking magnifying glass under the sun and then just light your cigarette like that. I've lit shit on fire like that, man. That shit works.
I don't think I ever found one. I think I just held that cigarette in my mouth the whole like an hour.
Dude, you were being Dice Clay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty
you
much.
were Andrew Dice Clay that
Pretty
night.
much. Just rolling with the feelings.
So what? I can't
Jeez.
smoke in here. It's still happening in my mouth. Fuck you, Bobby. Fuck you.
I'm
Dude,
just
that-
looking for a cigarette.
that
Fuck your
pause.
lock.
That pause, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was just about to try to
Dude.
do it.
Dude. Oh my. Why'd you pause like that?
I still don't understand.
Dude, he did that because he knew Bobby would freak out like that. Because he knows Bobby's so anxious. Like, he's on the edge of his seat whenever somebody's about to finish their sentence, so he can like jump in. So like that's he's like kind of like me and you, like analytical to
Right.
like a point where it's just ridiculous.
So pretty much she's gonna.
Like he's waiting.
Damn it! You just broke it. I was gonna try to do it again.
I can't do it. I can't do it. That test obviously failed horribly.
That's all right. I wasn't in full swing of conversation and just. Stopped.
Wait, why'd you pause like that? We beat our meat and we go to sleep, ladies. That's the motto of this fucking podcast.
Beat is always being beat.
Oh, dude, I said that I would slow down on beating my meat, but I only took a day off, and then like it's back to 2 times a day. Once a week?
Once a week.
How'd you condition yourself for that?
How
the fuck?
I kept on telling myself that I had a problem.
I do have a problem.
And I didn't feel comfortable with myself having a problem.
Yeah.
And before, whenever I say I had a problem, it was like maybe once a day.
Yeah. I mean, I do it twice.
Not only that,
in the morning and right before I go to sleep.
I usually wait till Thursdays. My off days.
Sit down, kick your shoes off. Hard days of work.
Yep.
Whipping your meat out.
Or, right in the morning, right before you shower.
Dude, in the morning is a very nobody really talks about beating off in the morning. But I feel that shit's bomb in the morning.
I like afternoon jerks more. I don't like the morning. I'd rather morning sex.
I love morning.
Morning sex feels amazing.
Never had morning sex.
I have several times. When I lost my virginity at like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Hey yo.
Her mom left to go to work, and I was sleeping over. As soon as she left,
we can fuck now.
I had to go get condoms. So as soon as she left, I hopped in my car and went to the Circle K and got a pack of condoms, and then came back, woke her up.
Were you nervous back then to like purchase condoms?
Yes, but not at that moment because I knew
you needed it. Like you had to have it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah, I was on a. God damn, I was a man on a mission. And after that, like after a few months of having sex, I always told myself this: if anyone judges me, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to go fuck.
Yeah.
What are you about to go do?
Right. Exactly.
Not fuck?
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole thing, but it's just like the embarrassment, like whenever you're younger.
Yeah,
that's
like
true. Buying condoms because, dude, I always looked like 5 years young. Or I always do look 5 years younger. Probably not with all the facial hair, but back in high school, I looked like I was fucking 11.
Oh, me
so,
too.
like whenever I would go purchase something, and I was like old enough, and like I was 17 or 18 to buy like tobacco or whatever, every time I would just get glares and glares and glares, even if it's fucking condoms.
I would only for one gas station.
Dude,
and I quit going back there. But the first time I bought alcohol when I turned 21, this was across the river, so in West Baton Rouge. First time I ever did it, they didn't card me.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
like,
was
what
about
the
to say
fuck?
that's probably way more lenient over there. For some reason, I just think over there across the bridge is just more lenient.
It
than
is,
like Baton Rouge,
but it
city
just
shit.
depends.
Yeah.
Like I can go to one store. They won't card me. My cousin works there.
Right. I guess that's what makes it all like less lenient over there because I feel
it's
like
a smaller
most
town.
People, like most people like know.
Yeah,
like,
they
their
know
cousin
you.
That know like that
or
knows
they know
another
your
person.
or they know your parents.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
your
and they're like,
parents have been
okay.
around.
And they're all right.
And
they know that you're not a rando person who's gonna fucking be like, oh,
Narc.
this guy just fucking blah blah. Yeah, narc.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck him.
That's one of the reasons why I love going out there. Just no cops.
Yeah.
No cops.
I used to like that's
why I love the country.
Yeah.
There's no cops.
I would love.
But there's also no violence.
Right.
There's no violence.
The only thing that's I want, like, if I was to live in the country, which I really do, I want really good connection. I want to make sure everything is fucking fantastic.
You got to pay for it.
Yeah, you just have to pay more.
My dad's got it all.
Yeah.
You got to pay for it. That's the only bad thing. I know 10 years ago.
If I get it all, 10 years ago, you saying it's like it would be harder to get like good connection in like remote areas like that?
10 years ago for one fiber line.
Oh no, don't even tell me, bro.
20 grand. One fiber line, 20 grand.
Dude,
It had
that's
to run.
insane.
It had to run a good ways though.
That's
like,
crazy.
The house is mile and a half off the road.
Yeah.
The particular one I'm talking about.
I've just always had like my mom's side of the family. I would always stay over there sometimes, and they were always in the country, like deep in Walker, or like deep in Denham,
Right.
and they would always have such shit, or they
Well,
just
see,
wouldn't have Wi-Fi.
That's the difference between like West Baton Rouge and like Denham, and like
Mhm.
Livingston.
Oh, and
It's like a running joke whenever you live in Louisiana. Like Livingston Parish is just like the not sorry. It's just like the dirt
Yeah.
of Louisiana. It just is what it is. It's like
Mhm.
one of the meth capitals. It just is what it is.
And just
The
talking
West
from an
Baton
IT
Rouge-
perspective, whenever I would work in Livingston Parish, I would always come across the most shitty equipment.
Yeah,
Not kept up.
It's a lot more poor of a community.
Yeah.
A lot
like,
more poor.
Yeah. It's just like the money is not distributed to where it should be.
Right.
I mean, that's
West
you could
Baton
say
Rouge,
that for a lot of areas.
West Baton Rouge is almost the same case, but they're getting better.
Yeah, because I would, you know what I'm talking about. Like for your work, have you ever like gone up in ceilings, or like even
Yeah, dude.
you would go to like servers and shit, right?
Let me tell you who one of our clients is.
Livingston Parish, like
No,
Like-
and can you bleep this out too?
yeah. So you do that shit,
Yeah,
and they're
just make sure you bleep that name
I
out.
will, 100%.
Yeah, just bleep that name out. and
100%, yeah.
Keep the rest of this in. It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's disgusting.
like they have stations in Livingston Parish.
No, just
Or you
not
talking about
Livingston.
like them as a whole?
Like them as a whole, like their headquarters in Baton Rouge
Mm.
is horrible. It's disgusting. I don't think it's ever been cleaned. They have a
Like their server rooms.
their server room is probably the cleanest place because we go in there.
Yeah,
So it's probably the cleanest place in that whole building. But
I can only imagine, dude.
so the main place, the main office, their shelter is horrible. That's where like a lot of the homeless people go in.
Like horrible as in like sanitary.
Yes. They're getting
That's fucked.
we're upgrading all their equipment. So
Yeah.
they're getting brand new equipment.
Yeah, I
but
was about to
just
say, if y'all are
sanitary.
working there, their shit is probably not fucked anymore. Like whenever
Not
y'all
any-
first went there, like how bad was
Oh,
it?
it was bad. Like
Because those type of companies get hand down shit, and they get shit
some
donated.
of
to
their
them.
stuff is still auction equipment. But we're slowly phasing all that out.
Mm.
Like now.
What is it like? What do they use? What
Let me put it to you this way. They got the CV.
Mm-hmm.
Like a couple employees got the CV. So we've had a project for them for 2 months open now, but can't go because people
Yeah,
keep coming in.
they're not doing anything to slow down
that-
anything. They're
not
just
that I
doing
know
like
of.
business as normal.
Pretty much.
That's pretty crazy if you know.
Well, I mean, they deal with a lot of homeless people too.
Mm. Yeah. I did the only thing that I can relate to that is I did a soup homeless thing, like I
Like a
helped.
soup kitchen?
Yeah, soup kitchen for them, and
It was probably at one of their shelters then.
Yes, it
because they have a
was.
bunch of shelters throughout Baton Rouge,
it was,
Hammond, West Baton Rouge.
and it looked like a really like shitty lunch kitchen.
That's
Yeah, it just looked like a whole bunch of rundown equipment,
Yeah.
and I felt like dirty
Most-
touching it.
their kitchen in their
Mhm.
main building. All this stuff works,
Yeah,
but it's
I would hope so. That's
it's-
probably that's probably it.
probably 25 years old though. As old as me and you, if not 30 years old,
Dude.
Because that building itself is probably 50, 60.
Yeah, dude, I was working in. Okay, let's cut the. No more work talk. Okay. I'm gonna end it after this. I was working. The last place that I worked in was the corrections facility.
Ooh, I bet that was cool though.
In
Donaldsonville?
No. Here, downtown Baton Rouge.
That one downtown?
Yeah, the corrections facility.
I know they have one over the river.
It's not over the river. Whatever. It's a fucking corrections facility, and then I worked there, and we had like this whole project where we were installing WAPs around their whole compound and like redoing everything, all the servers, all everything, and that building was, they told me, because we had to drill with like a concrete drill because the buildings are so old, and they said the concrete was laid in the 1940s.
Wow.
And since it was the 1940s, concrete gets harder and harder and harder and harder over time. So, dude, I was with this huge fucking Bosch concrete drill, like, pushing down as hard as I could.
Full body
Dude,
weight?
Full body weight. And it's a
Shit.
fucking, like, it's a concrete drill.
Right.
Like, it's supposed to do
made
the
to
work.
go.
You know
yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
made to cut through concrete.
We went, in 4 days, we went through, I think, 6 bits.
Holy shit.
6 bits about this big.
Wow.
Brand new bits.
That's insane.
We had to get a whole brand new drill, like a heavy duty. I could barely even hold on to it.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It
Wow.
was so heavy, dude.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I fucked my wrist up because there's like a handle on the side, and there's like the trigger and
Oh,
the
and
drill.
the torque just wrenched.
Yeah, it got stuck in some of the concrete, and then
Oh,
I was holding it
man,
like
it's
this
so
because it
painful.
was this wrist, and it fucking jerked, and my wrist was fucked for like 3 months. I couldn't
You've
do
had
push-ups
like
or
the
anything.
worst work experiences with
Yeah.
power tools.
Yeah.
Your wrist. side
Dude,
of your
my
head.
hair. Dude.
That's the worst one.
That. I don't even know.
Oh, it's growing back.
Oh, it's growing back. I hope there's no bald spots.
Nope.
Because that's where it was.
Man.
All right here.
Glad you didn't fucking scalp yourself, dude.
It was close. I mean, I essentially scalped
The side of your head.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put a picture up, and I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna let them see.
Yeah,
Because
you
it's
got- yeah,
gnarly.
you got to.
Did I
Oh,
send
yeah,
you
it's
that
wild.
original picture?
You showed it to me.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Dude, I just wasn't paying attention.
That
was it. I was on a ladder, and I just wasn't at the right angle, and I leaned over like this, and like I had the bit to where it was right here, and this was literally the only angle I could do it, but I fucked up because I didn't put my hair up. I was just going too fast, just doing a whole bunch of shit. Got up there because they're like, oh, we need somebody to drill this. I'm like, yo, fucking move. Let me do it. So I got up there, held the drill back here because the bit had to be really, really long to go all the way through because there was a whole bunch of dead spaces in the wall to where if you just drilled and then try to drill through the other side, it's like literally impossible.
Right.
It's crazy. Even if we do measurements, there's something fucked in that wall. So I went over like this. I started to drill, and then I leaned my head because I was trying to look into the hole to see what the fuck I'm doing. And then all of a sudden, I didn't even feel it at first. All I heard was, "Oh my god!" And I didn't even know what like happened. And then they're like, "Dude, your hair!" And then it was stuck, like it was
Holy
wrapped all the
shit.
way around the drill. And then I'm like, "Fuck."
Is that when you started feeling it?
Yeah. It didn't really hurt that bad. Like it was just, I started doing this, and then clumps of hair just started falling down, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck," because they thought I was like
Done
in
for.
so much pain that I was just like gonna pass out. It was the only thing that hurt was because the drill was going so fast, like it burned my skin.
Holy
So that was the
shit.
only thing that hurt was the burn. But like the hair being yanked out of the scalp, that didn't.
That doesn't hurt,
That didn't. I guess it was just a shock.
dude. Yeah. It
It
has
was
to be.
just. I just felt.
You probably just felt something sharp.
And it ripped some of the hair off right here, and that's really sensitive. So like it was bruised right here, and then it was like burnt right here.
I don't know if you're like me, but like the top of my head is sensitive, like right up here.
Yeah.
Just because the way I push my hair.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And so
yeah.
like when I dry my hair and I
like if
do
you
like this and I pull just one piece, it hurts.
Yeah,
so
I know
bad.
exactly what you're talking about. And like if you push down on that point, like it hurts.
Yep.
Yeah. That's just from your hair bending and not going the way that it's supposed to.
The way it naturally wants to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with long hair, yeah, that's what I'm doing with this beanie is
Like I
forcing
keep an
it to go
eye
back.
on my little. Do you have like a starting point of where your hair is?
Yeah, it's like right here.
Okay. Mine's like right here, and I try to like do my hair to where it's not gonna fucking hurt, and this is the only way that it fucking won't hurt.
Yeah, it's easier having it cut, but I mean, my barber, she fucked my hair up, so. I
It
gotta wear
is
this
what it
beanie
is.
to hide it until my shit grows back.
It is what it is.
Because I like the long hair. The long hair is, I don't know, it's more free.
Yeah. It's like
More free.
it's like flowing.
That's
like,
That's how the Native Americans wore their hair. It's an extension of your nervous system.
You know, I'm actually somewhat like I did the ancestry thing. Like I spit into the little vial and then they analyzed it, and like I'm somewhat Cherokee.
You have a clone out there somewhere.
Good.
U.S. government cloned you.
I'll meet him one day, and I'll beat his ass.
I'm scared to do the ancestry thing because of the conspiracies that surround it.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna clone me.
They do sell your data though.
Yeah, I mean that's just
what
just
other data
essential.
do they have besides your DNA?
Yeah, I mean I feel like they could get my DNA anyway, if they really wanted to.
Yeah, just go in the sewers.
Dude, imagine
whale
having
pregnant.
imagine having that job.
Oh fuck that.
The government's like, all right, we're gonna try and find Morgan. He's the only one that hasn't uploaded his saliva to the ancestry. We have to go search through the sewers.
They'll find it.
Mac, go search through the sewers.
Mac,
Not
you're
again.
fucked.
Mac is fucked, dude. He's fucking pillaging through fucking.
At this point, Mac has developed a fetish for shit.
Dude, Mac is just down there having the time of his life, beating his meat and searching through shit for the Morgan DNA.
Mac beats his meat and uses shit as the lube.
That's fucking disgusting.
And at that point, his nut becomes magnetic and starts fishing out mine.
Dude.
That's how it's gonna happen.
Magnetic nut. Imagine having magnetic nut.
That's how you get Autobots.
Do you think Magneto had magnetic nut? Like if he came, could he like fucking pick it up and shit?
What was Magneto's?
It was like electronic, like he could.
He was the one that could read everyone's mind.
No, that was Professor Xavier.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That the fucking.
So it was
handicap.
Magneto. Magneto wasn't the laser beams.
No, that's Cyclops. Dude, I used to watch him like religiously, and
I
apparently
gotta Google it now.
I stopped watching whenever they like way back whenever they first like started doing the movies again. But I love Magneto, dude. Magneto's so dope. Yeah, so does he have magnetic nut?
Got to.
Yeah.
His name is Magneto.
All powers and abilities. Oh, is that even him? Or is that the
Well, if you
they
take
did
out
so many
if you take out the F, he's an Michael Assbender.
Dude, the new bender in Avatar. There's air bending, water bending, rock bending. What's the other one? Fire bending.
Now we got ass bending.
Ass bending. That's the new season
I'll
of
take
Avatar.
that power. I'll take that power.
Can bend some
I'm
ass,
not gonna
bitch.
use it for nefarious reasons. I swear.
Yeah, just like Professor Xavier didn't use his
Exactly.
mind reading for nefarious reasons.
Exactly.
He was pure. He didn't do anything wrong.
Pure innocence.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just
Pure
like
innocence.
X-ray, I wouldn't use him for bad use.
Speaking of pure innocence, the fucking innocence that your VR goggles took away from me on that plank game.
I was wondering how you were gonna segue. I was like, what is he about to go into? No, but that busted your plank cherry or your VR cherry. I feel
That was wild. That was a crazy experience. And I told you, it was like, I felt like I was about to commit suicide.
dude, the earbuds, like,
It was nuts.
weren't they really like high quality?
Yeah, I couldn't hear. That's why I had to take one out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear what you were telling me.
I mean, I got what I paid for because I paid like $500 for. The
Oh, yeah, you
HTC
definitely
Vive,
got
so,
your
yeah.
got
So
your
I
money's
guess they
Hell
did
yeah.
give me some good earbuds because I'm used to shitty earbuds.
Those are good because whenever I put them in, I was fully
And they're
immersed.
comfortable. Like
Yeah, they're comfortable.
They went in and they stay.
Yeah.
And that's really
didn't-
hard for me to find.
Well, not only that, they don't hurt your ears.
Right.
They don't hurt.
Because I think I have like 2 different size ears. Because like I always put shit in my right ear, and then whenever I put an earbud in my left,
Oh,
it's like
mine
too
does
big.
the same.
Or is that just because I've always put it
Too
in my
small.
right ear?
It could be your right ear is used to it,
Yeah.
and your left ear is just not used to it.
Yeah, because I can only, like, at work, I can't have both in because I won't fucking listen to you. Even if
Same.
I have it all the way down, I'm not going to listen to you. So I
Same.
always had one out. Like,
That's
I
the
had-
ADHD.
Yeah, dude, even with one in, it was really hard, but I had to listen to music while I'm fucking climbing in ceilings and fucking getting shit all
Oh, yeah.
over me. Dude, going in the fucking basement of that 1940s correction facility, Dude, I had to buy knee pads and gloves because it was so rancid. There was
You
so
were getting
much.
the prison duty?
Yeah, basically. I had to crawl on my hands and knees at one point because there was that much. No, probably like that enough space for me to barely be able to fit. Like
Oh, shit.
underneath, and I had to run cables. So like I had the cables like here, and I'm like,
Yeah, that sucked. There's only one time I had to get under a house to run cable, and that was my boss's camp. That was scary because that's out in St. Francisville.
dude, I did the Supreme Courthouse. No, wait, was that St. Francisville? Or is that
Woodville?
Donaldsonville? Wait, what?
Woodville?
No. There's a small like Supreme Court building. I thought it was No, I don't think it's St. Francisville. But it was fucking. It was like fucked. Like there was so much dead shit underneath there. It's so muddy. Like I had to. It was just a traumatic experience. I don't want to relive it.
Don't.
Dude, because we
Don't
had to
have
go back. It was like 3 hours
screw
away,
that.
and then we did our work, and the fucking people told us it was good, and then they sent pictures, and the cables that I zipped up, like fell down, because of the weather. But I asked them if they wanted me to secure it like better, so the weather wouldn't fuck it up. And they're like, no, just do what you need to do, just zip tie it, that's fine. So I did what I was fucking told, and then they sent emails to my boss. Oh, he deliberately didn't just do this. The cables are all touching the ground, blah, blah, blah.
that's bull.
So we had to go back there and kiss their ass and offer the help and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we dealt with a company like that last week.
Fuck that.
It was
Fuck.
the worst day was the day of the reshoot of the podcast.
Ooh.
Episode number 8.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Like before you came over, you dealt with all that shit?
Yep. So let me put it to you this way: 80 to 90 computers that we had to set up. So we set up, let's say 20.
Yeah.
So we're on a smaller section doing like 15.
Mm-hmm.
They went and critiqued the 20 of them. Okay, that's fine.
Like everything was good? Like they said everything was good?
Yes and no. We had a couple things that we had to just go back
Yeah.
and fix. real
Yeah.
quick. So we went back and we fixed those. 4 hours later, we're done with
Dude.
90%. We've got one more section
I don't
to
even
knock out, and it's the last big section with 20 more computers. He comes back and says this one little plug doesn't need to be plugged in. That would have been the 4th time we would have gone back to redo our work.
Wait.
This was
So-
after 4 hours.
So you finished, like, or you thought you finished the job and then you left.
We finished 90%,
Yeah.
and then the guys who were there, like
Yeah.
overseeing the project,
Who were analyzing the 20, like, before. Yeah.
said, okay, so after we went back and did all the 20 that they analyzed,
Yeah.
they said it was good.
Yeah.
And then they critiqued some more that weren't like the rest of them with
Yeah.
desktops.
Yeah.
So we fixed those.
Yeah.
So, and then they did one more thing. We had, so you know how you have USBs on the side of some monitors?
Yeah.
We hooked those up.
Yeah.
But they didn't want those. And so that was the 3rd critique. And so we went back and undid them all.
So like you're completing all of these, and then like you're still there, obviously. Like you're
Yes.
completing all these, and then they're like, nah,
Yeah.
don't do that. And
Yeah.
then they're like, nah, don't do that.
Right.
Dude.
And so after the 3rd critique, they're like, thumbs up. They look good. So
that doesn't mean thumbs up.
2.5 hours passed, and so this is like 4 hours later after the first initial critique, and then like 3 hours after the second critique.
Yeah.
The 4th critique had one little plug in the back of like the headset unit that they didn't need, that I assumed that they would need.
Right.
Because how else are you going to hook up a headset to a phone without this piece? You need
Right.
this piece to hook the headset up to the phone.
Right.
But whatever.
But I would have, like, even if I didn't know for sure, like, I wouldn't leave stuff like dangling because that just doesn't look good.
Well, not
Like, I
only
just
that,
plug it
I'm
in.
not going to, I plugged it in.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
I'm not
hurt
gonna leave it in
anything.
the box that you're going to throw away.
Right.
Because I
Because-
don't know if you need that or not.
And they're not going to look through that because they're probably not thorough, and they're probably just going to throw it away. And what
Correct.
if they need that?
All the
and then they're
boxes
gonna be
went
like,
into a
oh,
bigger box.
why didn't you do this? Why isn't this cord here?
Right.
I didn't throw it away. You threw it away.
Right.
I know what to fucking do.
Well, after he came back that 4th time and said that, I thought he left And so I was pretty much talking to my supervisor at that point, but he was still standing there. And I said out loud, I'm not going back for a fourth time. And so when I got up, he was standing right there. I didn't let it faze me.
Yeah.
Kept on doing what the fuck I had to do.
Yeah.
And then I had to go get some more wires back by the first 20 that we did.
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting there unplugging them. Fucking right.
I mean,
If that's all you got to do is just unplug it.
Right.
The workstation's set up, and our contract is complete.
Yes. Dude, they did that to us so many fucking times. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it
Like
was
they'll
ridiculous.
say it's good, and then something will change, and they'll be like, "Nah, we didn't tell you.
Not only
we
that,
didn't tell you that."
it's like 4 hours later, and you're way more than halfway done with the project.
Right. That's happened so many
And
times.
then we had another dickhead breathing down our neck, like
micromanaging you.
not micromanage. When is it gonna be done? Because he needs to sit his laptop down, plug up one fucking cable, make sure the monitors duplicate, not extend, duplicate.
Oh, that's such a fucking strenuous task.
That make sure network connectivity is
Oh.
available, which
Oh,
network wasn't even fucking set up. They didn't even have the servers powered up, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then the monitor and mouse.
They did
Not
that
the
to us
keyboard
at a
and
school.
mouse.
They did that to us at a school. Like they
And
were
he
like,
was right behind us. Like, how much longer? Like, I'm leaving as soon as y'all are done. And I'm thinking, motherfucker, we're gonna be done hooking them up before you
Yeah.
can be done testing them.
yeah.
If you want it to go faster, get your fucking ass down here and help. You're getting paid regardless.
Right. Dude, people are just fucking stupid. That's what it boils down to. People are
Well-
just fucking stupid and inconsiderate.
Not only that, the full information of the scope of the project wasn't given to us.
See, I was just about to say that's what I was about to say. And communication is a huge factor in doing stuff like that. Because if one person doesn't relay one message, fucks everything up.
Thursday, before the initial shooting of episode 8.
You talking about the one that fucked up?
Yeah.
And I went right to sleep after?
Yep. We went to the same company, their old building, to unhook 20, 30, upwards of 40 computers.
Yeah.
Unhook them and put all the peripherals in a bag.
And just
put the monitors next to each other, put the computer next to it.
Just like organizing it, just like having like a storage.
Right, and the moving company would come by and pick them up.
Right.
And they'll be at the new place the next day. So we were under the impression that what the fuck we took down is what we were gonna put back up.
Right. Like you didn't
completely fucking different. None of the old equipment was fucking used.
Wait, so what?
None
What?
of the old equipment.
And that was in like the scope of work, like you're going to reuse the old equipment?
We were under that impression, yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
was
you have to
told any
communicate
different.
to solidify the impression that you're getting.
We should. Well, not only that, the moving guy is the one who got us this contract, and so the moving guy went to the new building, saw the new setup.
Oh, and
why
he's
the
like,
fuck
I want it like this.
Well, no, he was just a moving company. But why the
Oh.
fuck didn't he let us know? It's gonna be completely different. So just FYI, when we
Right,
get here.
because you said he was like your contact for that, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, like he.
Like our contract fell under his whole, like under one part
and
of his
he's
cost.
obviously been to that new part, right?
Yeah. All you had to do was
So
send a text message.
So with him not telling you that, did that get him more work? Do you think?
No.
Like, did he intentionally not tell you that so he can move more shit?
No, because he was under a flat rate. Like,
so he just fucked up.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I don't know why I was putting so much faith into
Like,
that.
let's say the whole project was 30 grand.
Yeah.
Well, my company's getting 10 out of that.
Yeah, and his is like a flat rate. Like, it's not hourly, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It'd be 20 flat.
Yeah,
and
'cause
he's got to divvy that 20 up between him and like 7 other guys. Plus the company.
You fucked up.
Yeah. And they want us to go to New Orleans like next month to do double.
What do you mean double?
Double
like
the
double
computers.
Oh shit! Like
instead of 80, 160.
Oof.
I told my boss, I said the project that we did last week should have been doubled.
Right.
So I'm not doing the New Orleans project because it won't be worth it, and I don't care how much bonus money I get.
Yeah.
Unless if it's fucking quadrupled.
Yeah. I mean,
Not 3x, 4x.
I would see that bonus thing it got to a point where there wasn't a lot of helpers that helped me out, and like I was just thrown into so much shit. And they're like, oh, we'll give you bonus. We'll give you bonus. And like at the end of the day, I was so fucking stressed out and so fucking like just angry and just pissed off at shit. I was like, this is not worth it.
That's one thing my coworker, like my supervisor, and my dad's one of my supervisors.
Yeah.
One thing that they don't understand is
like mental health.
Yes, they will. You're making money. You'll make OT. You'll make the money.
Money is amazing. I love money.
I tell them every time, yeah, but I can't buy my time back.
Right.
I can't buy my peace of mind.
Right.
And I can't buy peace.
Right.
With money.
Right.
So my time is way more valuable than however much money you can offer me, unless if it's a substantial amount.
Right, right. There is always an amount that I will go for, but usually whenever I'm working,
you have to hit that mark.
Right. And that mark is not what they were hitting with my fucking company or that I was working for. But going back to the whole thing that you said that you can't buy like your peace, or like you can't buy time back with like that money thought process of like, oh, you're making money, what's the problem? I'm out of a job right now, and I'm looking to get a part-time job so I can do this, so I can make money, because you have to make money. Like this is not making money right now. It will, but it's not right now. Exactly. It will, but it's not right now, and I have to realize that and have like a shitty fucking day job and just have some income come in, do some stocks,
until this
get
picks
some
up.
profits, and then once this picks up and I'm not doing full time, so I'm able to put more time into it, it's gonna balance out, and I'm gonna be able to make that fucking bank.
And I've always wanted to do a podcast since.
And dude, imagine making money doing this.
I know. I'd love it.
I can't imagine it. That's what I want to hit.
I couldn't imagine making what I make now.
Yeah, like doing this.
And let me put it to you this way. Someone asked me yesterday at the skate park how much money I made a year, and I told him, and his mouth kind of dropped.
Well, you mean you went to like a good college, right? Like a 2-year college, and you got a degree specifically for like the work that you want to do.
Right.
Right? So I would think you narrowing it down and knowing what the fuck you want to do, that's going to raise your value more, and you're going to get more money than most people. And especially you're in computers.
Yeah.
That's always a money-making thing.
I still don't feel like I make a lot, though.
Yeah.
I 100% feel like I should be making more.
Yeah. See, I got a pretty good raise at my job to where I was like, whenever I first started working, this number would blow me away. But now, no. Like, it's not even hitting the iceberg of what I want. Because there's so many ideas, there's so many things that I want to do, that there's no way I could do it on the salary that I was getting.
Right.
There's no way.
I was thinking about this yesterday. Kind of goes along with not enough things to do with the salary.
Yeah.
There's not enough days in the week
to
do what you want to do. There's plenty enough hours in a day.
Especially if you're
there's
working
not enough
40 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not enough days. Like, I want a nice balance of workout days, skate days.
Yeah, like have like a fucking schedule.
And rest days.
I love schedules.
I do too. And I just, this year, not 2020, but like 2019.
Like within like a year duration.
Yeah, within like a year duration is when I started trying to schedule things more, because I just felt like my shit was just falling apart.
Yeah, dude.
Constantly.
Yeah,
and I was just going nuts.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, it got to a point where, I mean, I felt that earlier today, but it was like a all-time thing where I would just feel so scatterbrained like all the time. Like there was I wasn't like clear-headed. It's not, and it wasn't because I took a 6-month break off of like weed, because I just took fucking 6 months off. I don't know why 6 months. I think I just wanted to hit that goal.
It's a very good reset.
Yeah, it was very
my whole
good.
goal is just like a sober October. 30
Dude,
days.
we need to do one.
I'm down.
Oh man, we need to do it with them.
I'm down.
And do like and get the bands.
Get a Fitbit though, because I heard
their bands aren't
Whoop,
like.
I've read reviews of the Whoop. Does things better, does things not as good that the Fitbit does. I don't know.
My
only that.
My brother has a Fitbit.
Not only that. Yeah, I've already got the Fitbit. It's a lot less money.
I thought it was just a program that they used. Like, I thought you could just use like any I didn't think it was like an actual Whoop. Like you
No,
talking
you
about
have
like
to
the
use-
Whoop is like an actual
Yeah.
like Fitbit thing?
Yeah, the
I
Whoop.
thought that was just a program.
No, the Whoop it's just a band, and it tracks everything that this does. It's not a watch or anything though.
So it's solely
You-
for that, but the Fitbit can do more.
Yeah, the
Right.
Fitbit does time. It can give you notifications. This is a cheaper one because I didn't want any fucking notification coming to my watch.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I had an Apple Watch, didn't like that. I actually, the third day I had this, I did have text messages on.
And you turn
I
it off.
turned it off. I don't want my wrist vibrating.
No.
Phone vibrates enough.
Yeah.
Don't want my wrist vibrating.
Right.
I just want it tracking my steps and tracking my shit.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I want it to do, and tell me the time. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
No, I mean we need to do this over October. I mean it's
Oh, I'm
not gonna
down.
be hard for me and you. Like it will be for fucking like Bert Kreischer. You know what I mean?
It'll be a little difficult for me. I do have a.
Oh wait. Fucking I forgot that.
I have a routine.
I forgot that weed was a part of it.
Yeah, I have a routine.
I was about to say drinking, no problem. I don't. I mean, drinking, I can stop that whenever, but
I don't care for drinking.
yeah,
I don't like
sipping.
getting drunk.
I just like sipping, like that one glass that I usually have, like during the podcast. That's 2 is like too much.
Yeah.
Cause like that's when my stomach starts like getting fucked. 1 glass of that is like a perfect level.
Yeah, it's
Like, it's just enough to like sip on and like taste good and then feel like a little buzz. I don't like anything more than that.
gets the conversation going.
Yeah, yeah.
I only like partying maybe like once.
Yeah.
Like 4th of July was the last time I went hard. I had food poisoning, so
Oh, dude, that is
Yeah.
so bad, bro. Yeah, I think you talked to me about that.
yeah, it
And I
was
told you
horrible.
my Sarku Japan story.
Yep. Dude, my stomach hadn't been right since.
Dude, that's serious. Like whenever people say food poisoning, I hope they're not lying, and I hope they actually have the real thing because I've had so many people, like whenever I was a manager at PacSun, they would be like, oh, I have food poisoning. I have food poisoning. I would hear that so many times. That's a rare occurrence. You don't get that all the time. It's not like a fucking cold.
No,
And this one person would say it like every fucking 2 weeks.
No,
I'm
that
like,
means
dude, you're an idiot if you
Yeah.
keep eating the same fucking raw chicken.
yeah. If you're getting
Jesus.
food poisoning
He
often,
wasn't. He wasn't.
that often, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Quit cooking. Go to
Food
McDonald's.
poisoning is non-stop from the mouth, from the fucking asshole.
Yep. And not only that, if it gets bad enough, you will go to the hospital.
Yeah, because all your fluids are just they're
And
not
you won't
there.
and you won't be able to keep any in.
Nope.
And diarrhea, whenever you diarrhea and you throw up, that's when you lose the most water.
Yep.
Not only because it's coming out of both ends, but because you sweat.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you're like me, but when I throw up,
Oh, I sweat a lot.
profusely sweat.
I sweat a lot because I'm like gagging.
Yep, I
and, like,
profusely sweat.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Makes my hair stand up. It's crazy.
Oh man, what a segment.
I know, right? That was a good segment.
Dude, I don't even know where the fuck this went. But I think you enjoyed your VR experience on the plank.
I think I did too. Committing suicide is not fun.
And whenever you went down, like you saw like the angels and shit.
No.
Oh no, you took
no,
it. You took it off.
Right before he hit the ground, I ripped it off. I just couldn't see it.
You just hear, oh, and there's like doves, and there's like a
Fuck
white
that.
screen. Oh,
Don't go
man.
into the light or go into the light.
I really want to play some VR though. We need to do like a something with the VR to where we can make it like interactive and like podcast worthy, like a segment or some shit. Because like
I was
can
thinking maybe
I
that
can
could be
easily
an idea for a
record.
vlog.
Yes. I mean anything you can put into a vlog.
Oh well, yeah.
I want to edit a vlog so bad. But since we're not doing the oh wait, we already did that TikTok segment. So we got the Captain Morgan Tech Talk, and then now is the Broke Tune Talk, where we're gonna be talking about like music news, local music, broke music, upcoming releases we were talking about earlier that is coming out that we're excited for. I'm excited for the Donda album.
Donda.
Actually, you tell me yours, and then I'm gonna say mine because that brings into a whole nother. It's a good segue. Just trust me. Like you said, what was your upcoming album though?
Shoreline Mafias. new album that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming out soon because they've got like 3 or 4 songs.
Oh, so they already have like the singles out for the album, and then they're just creating the
Well,
album tracks
it's
now?
singles that are.
Because I've never listened to them. I'm not familiar.
It's weird how to explain it. So like if you go to the album on Apple Music,
like some
got
of
the
them,
whole album there, but
Oh,
some
okay.
are available.
Yeah, that's actually a genius move, because like if you know a song is gonna do really good, why not just open it?
Well, the
and see
second
how
one
it
is
does.
the second one is a banger. It's kind of slow the way that they rap.
Like, were they all released as singles, or
No.
were they? It's like album tracks that became available, and
Correct.
they told you that it was available.
I didn't even know that it was available.
Like, it doesn't have depth.
I just was listening to one of their songs the other day, and then I just clicked on Shoreline Mafia.
It was like
and then-
2019 or
Well, I
2020.
I saw that they had a new album, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Shit.
And the first one I listened to was called Perk Popper.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
oh,
we were.
Perk Popper.
But
No.
the album's called Mafia. It's either Mafia Business or Mafia Business.
The only Mafia rap group that I know is, and I just fucking forgot, 3 Mafia. Fuck, what is that called?
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, 3. I can't believe I fucking forgot.
3-6.
I love 3-6
Wait,
Mafia.
Juicy J, Project Pat, and I forget the third
Dude,
dude.
Suicide Boys sound a lot like 3-6 Mafia.
Oh, they do.
They draw a lot of inspiration from 3-6 Mafia. But my most anticipated, which it wasn't as anticipated since before like a week ago when the madness started happening. So the upcoming release I'm waiting for is the new Kanye West album,
Oh yeah, he is
Donda.
releasing a new album.
Donda, which is his mom's name. And do you remember, the whole Kanye mom thing? Like his mom died because of plastic surgery.
Oh, I did not know that.
She died. It was like tragic, and that's why he made like 808s and Heartbreak. You know that album, like
I hadn't listened to a Kanye album.
you'll know.
Tyler,
It's,
Tyler was the one who always showed me that.
Tyler was the person that introduced the Kanye fandom to me. But okay, so you know how Kanye's doing the whole fucking whatever crazy shit he's doing right now. He's running for president.
2020
He's
vision,
doing-
baby.
Yeah, 2020 vision. He's tweeting all these insane shit,
Yeah.
and every single time he's releasing an album,
After some.
this happens. He does it every time. So I was actually talking to my mom about this because she's not really like a Kanye fan at all. So she just looks at it at like face value, like he's fucking mentally insane. Because those tweets, if you read them, they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. And his speech was just rambling and rambling and rambling, and it just seemed so chaotic. So I definitely think there's obviously mental illness there because he's diagnosed bipolar.
I don't think he's crazy.
But
Per
I think
se.
he's using all of this to market for his fucking album because
Yes,
he does it every
100%.
year.
100%.
Like
It's a marketing strategy.
He's
for
very
sure.
eccentric himself. Like
Everyone's
I can see
talking
him,
about him.
Right. Like I can see him saying some of the shit on his Twitter. I just think he's like, I'm gonna fucking just go so crazy right now and just say crazy ass shit because, like you just said, everybody's talking about him. Whenever I scroll
True.
down my Instagram, Kanye West, Kanye West, Kanye West.
That's a lot of the YouTube videos I've been
Yes.
watching too. A lot
And
of the
it, like
commentaries.
if you just go to like trending or like your homepage or something, you're gonna see significantly more like Kanye West reacts or reacts
yeah.
to Kanye Twitter or blah blah blah. That's what he's aiming for. I think him and
Yep.
Kim are in cahoots with all that because Kim's whole life, she's been a reality TV star.
Yeah, that's true,
She's
too.
used to her
Nothing but
life
drama.
being she's used to all that. So I think that she's feeding into that, and they're gonna be like, I think they're masterminds behind the fucking table.
Oh, yeah.
Although he does have some craziness, like mental illness, bipolar, whatever the fuck he has. I don't know if it's a character, because you don't really know until you like are that person. You know what I mean?
Well, let me throw this at you. I don't think he's crazy per se, because let me give you an example. If I got on Twitter, which I don't have a Twitter, but if
Yeah.
I got on Twitter and I started ranting about my dad,
Right.
people would think I'm fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Because people don't know me.
Right.
Not everyone knows what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't
Also,
know
I
unless
think-
you're him.
I think Kanye suffers, like us, from ADHD. And so I think his mind moves faster than both his mouth and his fingers.
Right. He says
And so
things
he
that-
doesn't know how to
Articulate
put
his
a
shit.
pause or break. Yeah, articulate it.
Yeah.
In the correct way. And And I think people think that is crazy. Because whenever I first got into conspiracies,
Yeah.
Flat Earth was the first one I got into.
Right.
And I couldn't keep a straight talking point on it because they would bring up so many questions and I try to answer each one right
Yeah.
then and there. And so I would just sound crazy.
Yeah.
Which, granted, Flat Earth.
Right. But you're talking about like the ADHD aspect of analyzing so many things and then just blur. Like,
yeah, you're just spewing it out.
Yeah, yeah.
All at one time.
I feel there's so much information, there's so many ideas in his head that he just blurts it out, and it's not articulated, and it's not like structured well enough, like as a sentence or like as a full like verbal sentence,
Right.
to where people are just like, oh my god, this is so fucked up. But like if he actually sat down with you and explained that tweet or whatever, you'll be like, oh, I get it.
Well, you see, that's where I think Twitter kind of breeds stuff like that. Because they only give you a certain amount of text space.
Right.
Or you have to put it out, quote unquote, have to, and make a new one continuing it. Whereas Instagram, it could be 4 fucking miles long.
Yeah.
Facebook, it could be 4 miles long.
Yeah, but I mean,
You don't
you can still reply though. They had it really short at one time. Wasn't it like 150 characters or like 100 characters?
Twitter?
I think it was even less than that at one point.
Twitter, I want to say back when I had a Twitter, I want to say they started out at like 60 and then went to like 120.
Yeah, because it's meant to be like a tweet, like a short thought.
It's supposed to be.
That's the whole thing about it. So I mean, I don't think that's limiting anybody's, because you can always reply. You know, you can create a thread. That's what people are doing now.
Yeah.
Like people are creating like documentary stories on
you
like
can't
threads.
put out like one full train of thought
right
without breaking it up.
I agree.
And if it's like me, if I have to break it up that much, I'll forget what I'm talking about. Because I went on a rant on one of the Snapchat things before, and I had to send like multiple messages. Well, after the first one, I forgot what I was talking.
Yeah, because it erases.
Yep, and I couldn't see. So,
yeah.
I mean, it could kind of be the same thing because you can't see what you wrote
well, I mean,
before.
you can always
typing
change
it.
that though. You can change the 24 hours thing.
No,
to where it doesn't erase.
No, this
or you
I
can
was
save
sending someone a message because I was complaining about something.
Yeah.
I didn't like what I saw. It was something about Joe Rogan, and they were hating on Joe Rogan, and so I sent him a full rant. It was gonna be like a whole paragraph.
Like on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And you typed all of that
I typed all of
one
it,
message.
And I could only type like half of what I wanted in one message.
Oh, and it just wouldn't
and
type anymore?
I hit send, that's all you just send. That's it.
Yeah.
It didn't show back up in your messages or anything. And so I completely forgot what I had just said because I was in the heat of the moment.
Did they respond back to you?
No. No. But
I mean, the point that you
more
made
shit talking about Joe Rogan though, so
well, the point that you made probably shut them the fuck up.
Could have.
Like, did it say that they opened it, or did they not even fucking see it?
I didn't even get that information.
Mm.
It doesn't show up like I sent you a snap. It doesn't show up like that.
I mean, that was happening to me earlier. Snapchat went down, and I was trying to
this
send.
was like less than a year ago, but I'm close enough.
Yeah, I mean, Snapchat goes down all the time. Instagram and Facebook do too. Like, if Facebook, like, dude, if Instagram goes down, like, Facebook's down and Snapchat's down. Like, all of that is like connected.
Well, you know, Facebook owns Instagram.
Right.
I noticed that whenever they updated the app, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 updates ago, it went from Instagram. Whenever you open it, it went from Instagram to now it's Instagram powered by Facebook.
Dude, they were always slowly in that process because I every time I would post on Instagram, there would always be share on Facebook. Like, that was the first one that I saw. So they had their fucking teeth synced into that motherfucker, and they were watching it.
Well, you want to know what the craziest thing about Facebook?
What?
Facebook.
It's run by an alien?
Yeah. No, he's a reptilian.
Dude, he's not real.
But Facebook makes a fuck ton of money. They have nothing to sell.
Yeah, it's just fucking, it's like advertisements. It's just a platform for everybody to pay them.
Same thing with Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon makes a fuck ton of money with absolutely no inventory.
Well, I mean, that's that. Are you talking about the website itself? I mean, Amazon as a whole, there's warehouses and there's production.
Right, but it's not owned by Amazon. The warehouse is, but the product aren't.
Right. That's like a Walmart.
Walmart more like a Sam's. More like a Sam's Club.
Yeah,
that's,
like
that's
it's like
a
all
warehouse.
wholesale, different
Yeah.
shit. All right, well, that's a break for that. We can break and then go into. We're back from the break. I don't know where the fuck we are.
But we're about to swing it into pegging.
Yeah, we were trying. I was thinking, since I talked so much dirty shit on this podcast, we were just gonna get rid of the raunchy question corner, and then you came up with the just pegging question mark. That's it.
Only because episode number 8 we touched on the bidet.
Right.
Assholes.
Right.
What better?
What better
Than pegging.
raunchy question corner segue than to go into some more assholes?
Okay, so
Like
this is my thought process.
Let's define pegging first. So what is pegging?
Pegging? That's
Yes.
when a girl straps on a strap on and rams you, the guy, but
Yeah.
for I guess pleasure. For who? I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
there is a G spot in the butthole, but I don't.
That's an exit, bro. An exit.
That will always be an exit for me.
Absolutely. I'll even say that's an exit for the woman.
No,
I'm not-
I've fucked a girl in the ass before.
I'm not a fan.
It was very tight. I liked it. It was actually too tight though.
I don't like wearing condoms.
I love wearing. Dude, I can't not wear condoms.
I'd rather just rip it off.
Dude,
Feel
I'm
me.
just so I don't want to have a kid.
Me either. Let's pull out game strong.
Yeah, but
Or
dude, I
sperm
pre-cum a
count
lot.
Suck.
I pre-cum a lot though.
I don't know if I would have had a kid by now.
See that? See the unsureness that you just had. That's what deters me away.
I've many close calls. Many a nights I woke up and had my
I
first
don't-
stop was walking.
I've had to do that twice, and that put me through so much stress because I start thinking so far in the future.
Oh, you think that's bad? Try
Ugh.
going a month and a half and she still hadn't had a period.
Oh, dude, dude, it was. I've only gone through
And then
2
on the
weeks.
two month mark,
Dude, so you like,
release.
dude, you were just like, all right, like this kid is happening. Like, were you preparing for it or were you still in denial?
I was absolutely not preparing for it. Absolutely not. I was
Like,
still
I'm not
running
talking
around
about
a
like
hoodlum.
physically preparing, like mentally. Like,
No,
were
I
you
was still running around like a hoodlum.
like you just didn't care? You were just like, she's not gonna have it.
No,
She's not gonna
because
have it.
my girlfriend at the time, we had already had the talk.
Ah,
We had already had that talk.
Mm.
So it was going to be abortion.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
We had already had the talk.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
had
glad-
already had the talk with her dad too.
That's actually very,
Which
very
he said,
smart.
he pretty much said that y'all were going to keep it and that we're moving in together, but like, you don't get
No.
a choice.
That's a very good thing. I mean, regardless of the political the politics behind
Yeah.
abortions or whatever, it's a very good thing to communicate that with like your
partner.
like your partner, and especially like your dad. Like that's an extra step of communication.
That's because he didn't like me at all.
Yeah,
before.
and he was like trying to feel you out and like try to get to know you and
yeah,
stuff.
he came around after 6 months.
Yeah.
And then after like a year of us dating, they caught us doing some shit.
Mm.
Not fucking, but
Mm.
smoking.
Mm.
And yeah, they made her break up with me, and then they liked me so much that I came back.
Yeah. It is what it is.
So
I mean,
where like nothing had ever changed.
yeah, obviously it didn't piss him off that bad to catch you smoking.
No, I think the biggest thing was that
Like-
picked up their youngest kid, who was 5 years younger than us. At the time, still 5 years younger than us. So he may have been like 15 at the time.
And like he was smoking with y'all?
No, he didn't even know. Just that I had it in the car with him.
Oh, I mean, I can see why he was.
But
mad.
they thought I got my girlfriend at the time into smoking.
Yeah.
Nope, she's been smoking for I don't know how long.
Yeah, and then that's a whole nother
She's the one who
conversation.
got me into it.
Yeah, because then you rely on
I didn't
her.
I never even brought that conversation. I just ate it.
Yeah, yeah.
They had that impression of me since I had first met her, which was like back in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, I would have just ate it too. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, we had great chemistry, so that was the best thing about it.
Yeah. I mean,
It is what it is now. Chemistry
shit happens.
fucking. Hey, fuel burns up every now and then. So.
It is what it is. It is what it is. That original video is classic. That is absolutely classic.
But my thought process behind the pegging was,
I completely forgot we were talking about that.
I was watching a new episode of The Night Shift. Have you heard of The Night Shift?
No, I have not.
It's a YouTube channel run by Mike Malak, which if you're into reading, I would recommend his book called The Fifth Vital. It's about his struggle with opiates. And
really?
Overcoming addiction and like surgery, crazy surgery that he had at like 14.
Like surgery due to like the drug use?
No, he ruptured his spleen in high school, so he had to go into surgery to remove it, repair, whatever they do with that. Well, anyway, after the surgery, it was like 2 weeks later, he wasn't able to like shit or pass any food, and so his stomach was killing him.
Oh.
Well, turns out the doctors messed up and entangled his intestines.
Dude, how do you fuck up that bad?
I don't know.
What?
It gets worse. He goes back into the same hospital.
Yeah.
And goes back in for another surgery to repair the entangled intestines.
Entangled intestines.
Well, he said that he went under anesthesia, then woke up, but he couldn't move. He was lucid. He said that he could feel the doctor stick his thumb
and he couldn't
in his
say
stitches and just rip his stitches out with his thumb.
And he couldn't say that he was awake because he's that's
paralyzed.
Like sleep paralysis.
And then he could feel them.
Oh, he could feel it?
Moving his intestines. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sweating now just thinking about it.
Oh, God, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Extremely uncomfortable.
They did that happened to me one time, but I wasn't fully under. I was just so medicated, but I couldn't articulate. I was at the dentist, and dentist is just like, my teeth are
drilling
fake.
your teeth.
Yeah, and root canals are the most painful thing in the fucking world, and especially to me, because I was born without any enamel in my teeth, and my teeth are just so fucking sensitive. So I had a total of like 9 or 10 root canals in my mouth before I got the veneers. So I had this process where I would just get doped the fuck up, because one time I went to the dentist. The first time I had to get a root canal to this new dentist, and they did 9 or 10 shots, like all in my gums and everything, like they do, or did they?
I'm scared of that.
Do they not do that?
No, they still do.
Okay.
No, I'm.
Yeah, they do all that. They
I'm
give me
scared
the
of needles
laughing
in my mouth.
gas. They give me the little numbing thing that they like put in your gum, and then it lets it sit. And then they did all of that.
That numbs your whole fucking throat.
Right. They did all of that. I could feel every single thing. They started drilling.
dude,
I
that's
felt
horrible.
everything. And I didn't hold the dentist's arm, but I was in the process of about to grab his hand. I'm like, stop.
Oh, you should have told him.
Stop
that you could
drilling.
feel it.
No, my mouth
Oh.
was. They had the bridges in my mouth to where, you know what I'm talking about, like the
Yeah.
rubber things they put. So like I'm like, ah. And then like I had to put my hand up. I couldn't say anything because like they were drilling. And he's like, you don't do that. Don't do that. I could fuck you up. And I'm like, dude, I could feel everything. So from then on, they would give me 2 Valium.
That's horrible.
So I would have to take 2 Valium, and then I would literally just be knocked out. But what I was getting to with that whole anesthesia thing is one time I woke up in the middle, and I could feel them. I could feel the fucking scraping and the fucking drilling, and I couldn't say anything because I was just so like out of it. Like,
yeah, that's horrible. I'm sweating again. Horrible. Like my boxers
you made me sweat, so I had to make you sweat a little bit.
That. I don't like needles and all that shit. I hate it. Like,
I hate the smell of the dentist's office.
They have to give me either the anxiety gas medicine.
I don't see that.
Or they have to give me like a pill for my anxiety in order for them just to do a
that's what
to fill a cavity.
That's what the Valium is.
I don't like needles in my mouth. I don't like it at all. I've got tattoos and I can deal with that. I've got a whole tattoo on my rib cage.
I can do it.
I can deal with that.
I'm planning on getting a half sleeve, and whenever I get my first tattoo, you need to come with me.
We can go and get tattoos.
I'm gonna draw like my little broke Grim Reaper, and I'm gonna put it
Shit, yeah.
somewhere.
You can go get matching tattoos.
Yeah,
For the
little broke
podcast.
Reaper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
gonna put them on my leg though.
I'm gonna put it right in the middle of my forehead.
Fuck it. Like DC Young Fly.
And have the like at the end of the of the scythe have like a little teardrop, like a teardrop
Yeah.
tattoo.
There you go. All right, but anyway, back to Mike. He's dating your favorite porn star, Lana fucking Rhodes.
Oh, that's. I've seen. She's like all over fucking like TikTok. Him and her.
Yep. Congratulations, Mike. Congratulations.
Yeah, dude.
Which, by the way, Lana Rhodes is not her real name.
Yeah.
Her name is Amara Maple. It's a beautiful name.
That's a better porn name than Lana Rhodes.
I think so too, but Lana Rhodes is just.
Yeah, I mean it's solidified.
She's number one on
Right.
Pornhub.
It's solidified. It's because she's doing like social media shit.
Right.
Like she gets hundreds of thousands of likes on
Oh,
TikTok.
well, not only that, I want to say Mike's channel went from like,
Oh.
let's just say 50,000
Because-
views to 100,000 views.
And
just
her
because
thumbnail is probably in there like all the time, right? Yeah.
there
The
were-
thumbnail game, bro.
There was a moment where when I first found Mike Malak,
Yeah.
that I went and binge watched all the episodes with
Lana. Yeah.
because I was addicted to just hearing her voice talk. She's got such a cute voice.
Dude, she
got a
is
cute
so
voice.
fucking sexy, bro. I can't handle it. The YouTube channel, like the thumbnails.
Oh,
Because I was like, because I haven't seen the thumbnails. Like I said, she's probably all over it because that's what gets fucking views. A porn star on the fucking like, see, she's making like a. Dude, they probably have her making some like orgasm faces to like make it more appealing.
in this one, yeah, look at her face.
Yeah, just like stuff like that.
So in that one, they go on like a ferry ride, and they're in Chicago. That's where Lana Rhodes is. Well, she's from Chicago.
Mm.
Which is pretty dope.
Didn't know that.
But so they're on the ferry, and they're going through whatever river
Mm-hmm.
that's down there, and they're passing by one of the biggest buildings that's down there. I've actually seen it in person. It's fucking huge. It's like 3 or 4 blocks. It's
Oh,
how-
like in person?
yeah,
Or
that's how big it is.
Were you out there for like work or just vacation?
I was out there for vacation. I went to a Chicago Blackhawks hockey game.
Oh, dude, I've always wanted to go to a hockey game. I don't think I've ever. No, I have been to like 1 or 2 whenever I was a kid.
It was dope.
Yeah, but anyway, sorry. You were saying that you saw the same big fucking building
Oh.
like on the ferry.
Yeah, so she does this shit all the time. She goes, that building used to have its own zip code because it's so big.
Oh, so she's doing like corny porn star jokes.
Yeah, always doing stuff like that.
That's
like
fantastic.
like, Mike, I love your sausage the most. and they're sitting at like a bratwurst restaurant eating like 4 hot dogs.
That's awesome that she's like woke enough to like be funny about
Yeah,
it. You know what I mean? Like
she's
she's an actual
hilarious.
funny person.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah.
She's cute too. Like,
Yeah.
One thing, I'm a big cuddler when it
Yeah.
comes to like
Oh, me
having
too.
a girlfriend,
Me too.
and she likes to cuddle. And believe it or not, she's our age.
No way. Like 24? I would think she would be younger, to be honest. So she's 24 years old. Unless her birthday's late. Because I just turned 24 June 1st. Oof.
She likes older guys though.
Nah. Game on, buddy. Game on,
The only
buddy.
bad thing is Mike makes a fuck ton more. There was one
game
thing
on,
that she
buddy.
did whenever he released this book. She goes,
Oh, so he's writing books too. Fuck.
he,
I
she
gotta
was
write a
bragging.
book.
She goes, and my boyfriend's a published author.
Mm.
But she says, cuddles. Give me cuddles. I want cuddles. It's just so cute. Just subtle things like that. It's just cute.
I need. I'm gonna research her later.
Yeah.
Not on YouTube though.
No. You can see some of her other work.
Some of her other work.
But in one of their videos, they were talking about trying new things.
Yeah.
And Mike said, "Well, I don't know. I think we've tried everything." And he hands it around to her, and she goes, "I don't know, unless if you want to try pegging."
Oh.
So, what do you think about pegging? Would you?
Um.
Would you let a girl?
No.
No?
That's my answer. No.
What about a finger?
The most would be a pinky. Like a pinky. Like halfway. I don't want to feel your pinky going up the walls of my asshole. Like
yeah, but
just
they're going in there for your prostate. That's
okay.
that's the G spot.
Okay, well if you have to go that deep, then no.
It's like a.
Nah. No.
I want to say that's how far the doc stick. Has to stick.
Mm,
Just finger up guys' butts.
I'm not doing it.
Prostate exams.
That's the only way.
Think of a fucking hog going in that thing. Fuck that.
Dude, like, if I zoom in on my jaw, I'm like clenching on my jaw right now.
$10,000.
Yes. Okay, what are the conditions though? Like, how long am I getting fucked?
The whole scene. So
Oh my god, dude.
it's got to be
I don't
longer than a
think so.
minute. It's got to be longer than a minute,
Like, how many
but
pumps?
but less than 5 minutes. So
Like,
let's,
how many?
let's
Like,
just
how
hit
many?
this 2.5 minutes.
How big is it, dude? It's not gonna be able to fit, like, any size. My asshole is it's a virgin asshole, bro.
Size of your dick. I can't ask for anything bigger because I wouldn't want anything going in there.
Or it wouldn't fucking work unless you're like a professional porn star who does that shit every day to stretch
Yeah.
her pussy out.
But speaking of that,
10,000.
I do know a girl who used to finger herself because her pussy was too tight before she had sex. So she'd finger herself to get it loosened up.
Whenever I was 18, I had a girlfriend. I had to do that too before.
I did
Like,
wind,
she was
wind up
so.
fucking her.
It was unbelievable. Like, I could barely fit one in at one time, and I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
what the fuck, bro? We're about to go to Pound Town, bro. You all over here acting all tight? Nah.
Acting all tight.
Pound Town time, bro.
Better stretch that shit out. Go grab a fucking sock.
We had sex on a dirty ass picnic table outside.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. I was
Dope.
18, so like the parents were home. We snuck outside and chilled outside and went to the picnic table. Yeah.
Picnic tables, that'd be dope.
It was very
What about a cornfield?
it was actually really scary.
Why, 'cause
For me.
Just out in public?
No, not cuz I don't give a fuck. Like, they could, like, her friends at one point weren't like walking away, and like, I just kept doing what I was doing. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, are y'all fuck it.
Yep.
I'm not going to stop.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I'm already in Pound Town, bro.
Yeah, you're balls deep. Fuck it. About to get your nut.
No, but whenever we were done, she said something about, like, imagine if there was, like, she started talking about evil cows or some shit. And then I started imagining,
You
like,
fucked the sanity out of her. Literally. Evil cows. The fuck you talking about?
she started,
If anything, cows are sacred. They make magic mushrooms.
she made me visualize, like, all of these evil cows, like, coming in on our position. And then there was, like, an abandoned trailer, like, where we could see while we were both laying down. So I kept looking in, like, the dark corridor of it. And I kept, like, obviously not seeing actual cows. But I kept thinking I was seeing, like, fucking beady black eyes. And I was like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Could have been seeing the devil, bro.
Dude, it could have been the evil cows.
Could have.
And they were just hiding the whole time.
That's it. That's it. Would you fuck in a cornfield?
Yes.
I've done that. It's pretty dope. Had a towel. Pretty much fully naked.
I think I would love to fuck on a beach, but it's just sand, bro.
Yeah, the sand.
The
You
sand will get everywhere.
Ever done it in a pool?
No,
You try that.
I have not. I would like, you busted in the pool.
I think so.
I've busted in like my bathtub before.
I'd have to ask my ex.
That's obviously not fucking.
Cause my no, I didn't. No, I didn't finish. I did later that night.
It is what it is.
4 times.
Dude, I went back to back one time and I felt like I was going insane. Like after I beat my meat, it was just like everything's drained. You get that post nut clarity, and then like I was just like scrolling through, and then I saw something, and fucking,
Right
it was
back
like
up.
I didn't even beat my meat. I'm
Right
like,
back
what
up.
the fuck? I'm like, I have to do it now, or I'm gonna
See,
get blue. I'm gonna get blue balls.
That's the different. I don't get blue balls.
I do if it's a long time. A long time.
I won't. Even if I'm like mid whacking it, and I just stop. Won't even get blue balls. I just don't.
That's from, I think for me, since I don't get it, it has to be like 2 or 3 hours. But I mean, whose dick is hard for 2 or 3 hours? Unless
Yeah, your
you're,
dick would start hurting. At that point.
I mean, I did for 3 hours, but it wasn't hard the whole time.
That's how I've always been since I lost my virginity. Like
Yeah.
That night that the first time I did 4 rounds. It was always 2 rounds for sure.
Yeah.
And I can always pump out a 3rd round a day.
Yeah. I'll keep going.
Yeah, I
But,
can
like-
always pump out a 3rd.
But like at some point, nothing's gonna come out.
Maybe after the 5th or 6th time, I may be shooting blanks.
Oh,
but,
after the second time.
But if I can still get it up, I'm still gonna go.
Oh, absolutely. There comes a point though, like I beat off so many times in one day where it was just like I could still get hard, but like it fucking hurt,
Yeah,
like
your
'cause it's
dick was
fucking
raw.
sore.
Dick was
And
raw.
yeah, and it's completely empty, so like nothing is. It's just there.
Oh yeah, there was one time. Yeah, me and my ex. 4th of July.
Dude, don't tell me
7
that.
years ago. So
Shit.
this was about 7 years ago.
7 years ago was high school.
Yeah.
Like what year? Like,
Beginning of senior year.
dude, you should have said freshman. Why'd you say senior?
Freshman year? 10 years ago. It's 2010.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, me too.
A decade.
Yeah.
A decade.
Well, yeah, there was one time we fucked like it was like twice in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was the 3rd time was that afternoon, the 4th time was like right after that. And I was raw dogging her too the whole time. I only had 1 condom, which I used the first time, so I didn't have anything else.
Like, I'm
and
gonna
we
use
were
this
in
up
the
as quickly as possible
Yep.
so I can raw dog the rest.
and we were in the sticks, so there was no getting condoms. And so after the 4th time, she was like, "I'm sore." And I was like, "You'll be sore tonight."
You're gonna be sore walking in the fucking morning.
Yeah, we fucked later that night for probably 2 hours.
Dude, I've only
Before
gone.
I busted a nut.
Yeah, I've only gone. Like the longest I went. Like I haven't fucked a lot, but the times that I have, it's been like a binge. Like I would go like 2 weeks, like fucking this girl. But dude, it's been like 2.5 years for me. So, but whenever I was, dude, it was like 2 weeks, like nonstop. It was like heaven on earth.
Oh yeah,
It was
Mine
amazing.
Mine, pretty much every time me and my ex went out.
Yeah, I mean that's your fucking girlfriend, you know. Like that's.
I mean, there'd be times where like obviously we couldn't.
Yeah, or like she wasn't in the mood. I mean, obviously you're not gonna. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wasn't in the mood because
Sometimes I'm not in the mood.
I was
Like
just-
sometimes I
just
get
be tired.
Yeah, or sometimes like I'm talking to this girl right now. Sometimes, I'm probably gonna cut this up because she watches this. She like sends me nudes and stuff, and then I'm just, I just don't want to. I'm like I'm recording a podcast right now, because sometimes it's like the worst timing. Like I've already beat my meat, and like I'm about to go to sleep, and then she's like, I just took a shower. You want to see? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but
No. Yes, I want
I'll
to.
never say no. No matter how fucking exhausted I am, I could be like, I could be like dead the fuck asleep, like 2 minutes of sleep in like 5 weeks. I probably wouldn't be alive at that point. But she would be like, "You want to see this?" And I would be like,
Yeah, one eye half open.
I've done that
Ju-
before,
just
like in the morning.
Y-E.
Yee. Or just a thumbs up.
Yeah, just thumbs up. Or just okay,
Send that booty through.
come on through.
Come on through, big booty bitch.
Which you can take the part out about whoever you're talking about.
Yeah.
You can leave mine in about my ex if you want. If she wants to come back, that's fine.
I'm not. I'm.
Some of the best sex I've ever had. Also, some of the best conversations I've ever
Yeah. I'm not gonna take mine out. She's not gonna know. She's not gonna watch this fucking.
had. I was about to say
podcast.
my ex probably.
Like this late into it. Most people watch it in the fucking beginning. But that is it for the raunchy question corner. Can you hand me or throw me these chips that I just got? The Boosie chips.
Methodically. That was horrible.
And look how fucking empty.
Empty.
Look.
We bought a bag of air.
Look at that.
69 cents was air.
$1.69.
Yeah, that's your 69 cents was air.
Hey,
That's where they fucked you.
Dude, I remember the first time I tasted these. So this isn't an official taste test, but I haven't had it in a really long time.
That's one of the best ones in my opinion.
I haven't had. I think this is the only one. No. I had the Migos one.
Which one? Want me to toss them to you?
Which two do they have?
They have
If
white
it,
cheddar with Dab Ranch, and they have sour cream with Dab.
I didn't have the sour cream. It must have. I think I just tasted
one's a
one
chip
because I
and
don't
one's a
remember.
popcorn. One's a chip and one's a popcorn. Too.
So, I remember this being really fucking hot.
Oh.
Here you go, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, God. That one was.
Heaters from the Boosie Wavies.
All right.
Heater too.
And then
Got heaters, baby.
on the next
Heaters.
podcast, I'm gonna get that hot sauce
Ooh,
from
yeah.
the Nice Dog Nursery.
Yep.
How about we do this hot sauce and then we'll watch this What in the Fuck?
Okay.
So we got little shot glasses.
All right.
Fuck
Little
my
red
life.
shot glasses to signify the heat index of the sauce.
Blended the peppers up, filtered it out last night.
Oh yeah, sounds
it's a
fucking
little
great,
liquidy.
dude.
This is some homemade hot sauce
Homemade
from
hot
the
sauce.
nice Dog Nurseries, grown in the backyard of the studio. I don't know
You
any
want
other.
a little bit?
What other podcast is doing this?
Oh.
I mean, I don't want to toot our own horn, but I would say that this is the.
And this is actually going to be a lot of hot sauce because I have to put enough for you to drink it out of a shot glass.
Damn, dude. All
So-
right, it looks like a lot.
Dude.
I'm kind of scared.
To be honest, I 100% regret sending that email.
So Chris sent us an email, and what did you say in that email, Chris?
Dude, don't even fucking. I was very excited about trying the hot sauce and blah blah blah, and fuck you. Yeah. Give me that.
all right. It smells spicy.
I don't even want to smell it. I just want to do it.
All right,
Do it.
let's do it.
All right.
Are we doing like a no water thing for 30 seconds? Y'all want to do that?
Yeah, you can drink water.
You can drink water.
All right,
We're
I'm
not
not-
mean.
All
I'm
right,
not doing that.
cheers.
All right,
Cheers.
Fuck my life, dude.
Ooh, that's some hot sauce.
Ooh.
Oh, that's hot.
Dude, that's
That's
actually fucking
hot.
delicious.
Wait, it's actually good.
that's actually really good.
It's just. It's yeah, it's a good kick.
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
hot.
dude.
Wow.
I'll describe the taste bud sensation.
All right,
I just
hit
felt,
us
okay?
with it.
Okay, dude, it hit the tip of my tongue, and then it spread to like both sides
Yeah.
of like my tongue, and dude, it's like soaking in there right now.
Yeah.
It's not like too unreal. It's like a good flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got a good flavor. It
Like
would be
it's
good
like
on some tacos.
Like the aftertaste right now.
Yeah.
It changes like it's a 10-second thing.
That's
where
a
it's like
really good
change
sauce to
in your
put on
mouth.
nachos.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like that would be really
yeah.
good.
Well, if you like this hot sauce, go to Nice Dog Nursery or email our podcasts at nicedogpodcast@gmail.com. We'll bring a sample to you if you live close enough.
Yeah, if you live within like
We'll
a
get you some to bring home, put you on some nachos.
And you said you wanted one too, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Grab me
whenever I told Robbie that I was going to go pick it up today, but I figured, this is actually perfect. I figured just mentioning like the hot sauce, I'm just going to like put in a clip of us tasting the hot sauce on their podcast.
Yeah, that'd be a
so it's
good
like
idea.
featured. So like they see that clip and they're like, oh, I want to go see that and blah, blah, blah. And then right. So I'm just going to put that clip in. But first, cheers. Fuck,
All right.
dude.
Ooh. Oh yeah. They changed up the flavor. It's a lot spicier than I remember.
It's igniting in my head really fast right now.
Man. It's like
I feel like up here. The taste is amazing. I love it.
I got the spices on my lips, and my lips are on fire right now. But that's really
Dude,
that's a
mine's
really
like
good
up in
chip.
my head. My head's sweating right now. Oh God.
Not mine, not yet.
I swallowed the
Do you
aftertaste.
inhale it?
No, don't swallow the fucking.
All I'm doing is swallowing.
Dude, it's hitting my throat and it's fucking just. It's like a blowtorch.
It's like it's sitting on my tongue.
It does.
And
It's
in the
not
back
hitting
of
you
my
in the
tongue.
back of your throat.
No, it's the spiciest sitting on the back of the cart. Hey man, I'm a Cajun. I like hot now.
I love it. I'd eat the whole bag, but I'm gonna be sweating profusely.
I'm starting to sweat a little bit now.
Oh, dude,
it's getting cool in here. Yeah, it's getting cool, so I'm sweating a little bit. But they definitely changed up the flavor. That's a lot spicier than.
When did you have it?
2 years ago.
Oh,
First time I tried it.
Mine was like 7-8 months ago.
Yeah.
It was just at a gas station, and it was. Did it have like a different picture?
Nope, same picture.
Oh, so they must have just fucked with the formula.
They must have. First time I tried them.
It was like getting in my spit.
Make your spit thick.
And swallowing that's what made me fucking die earlier.
Oh, yeah. Especially whenever your spit gets thick, because it like clumps and traps the spices in the spit.
This is making me want some like hot boudin.
Ooh.
Dude, my coworker introduced me, it's some like really simple name like Frank's or Freddy's or some shit like that, but it's in Central.
You gotta get the one from West Baton Rouge.
West Baton Rouge. Dude, I'm a go there, and
we
then
can make a
Dude, yes. We can go there, get that, and then go there, and then compare them.
Cook it up and all that.
No. Like they come, like they serve it.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, we can cook. I love cooking. Definitely do that.
Videos.
I've never cooked that before, so I mean, it'd be pretty fun. I think. Yeah, definitely try it. I don't think it would taste that bad. Cause I whenever I cook, I do shit to the fucking.
No, because you can get. You don't have to put. You don't have to use the intestine sleeving.
I like that though. Yeah. Dude,
makes the boudin.
My boss. Do you know what he does with that? He doesn't like it, so he doesn't.
He
he peels all of it off, and he kind of just like eats it in like a bowl.
Eating fucking jambalaya.
Yes.
Like that's all boudin is just jambalaya stuffed in.
Yeah, and it's like it's because it's like marinated and all of that. That's why it's such rich flavor and it's so fucking good because it's capsulated in that fucking sleeve and all the flavors.
Well, that's pork intestine.
Right, that too. That definitely adds to the flavor as well. But dude, he would just peel it all, not even like a banana. Like it was chaotic. I'm like, dude, just bite it and then
rip it.
Right, like bite it with your teeth and then like get all the meat out and then the sleeve will be. You don't have to eat it.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't want to.
If you don't want to. Yeah, you can. All you gotta do is just bite the top off.
Right.
And pretty much suck it like a.
Like a what? Like that eggplant earlier, or that cucumber?
Yeah, like the eggplant. If you suck it like that eggplant, you're gonna get every piece of jambalaya out that sleeve.
The glug glug.
Yeah, the glug glug.
Not glug glug. That's drinking. The glug glug. Dude, if Robbie was on here, there'd be so many sound bites. Dude, he would manipulate so many sound bites. I should do that.
Does he do it in real time?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes he says, like, he told me he has them, like, memorized.
Your mom's house does that shit, too.
But Tom used to do it because they didn't know when to drop it. So, like, there was a transition period where he was teaching them when he wanted certain shit to drop because he couldn't. He's doing so much as it is. Like, just being there and, like, he can't,
Not only that, he's
right, and he's constantly thinking at 1,000 miles a minute to be witty and all that shit. And, I mean, he had really good jobs, but they do it now. They do it pretty good. I think they do it better than him because they probably edit it. I think.
Probably. I don't think it's shot live.
No, theirs isn't live. Theirs isn't live. The H3 podcast used to be live. Which is a podcast I don't even watch anymore. I used to watch him a lot, and then he started doing
clips.
Yeah.
I couldn't ever really get into it just because I don't like I forget the main guy, the host.
See, you would like him if you saw his early stuff. Like the podcast, Ethan is so different. I can't watch it.
I saw some of his stuff. I do like some of his like YouTube videos where he's kind of commentating and talking shit.
Yeah.
Like that's
like I like the prank episodes, like where he's just. The social experiments and like exposing prank channels.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
He has whole sagas.
I did like the interview he did with Jay Paul.
Yeah.
Called him out.
Yeah, but called him out right there, and Jake's like, "I'm sorry" or whatever. He was like apologetic.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I mean he wasn't sorry because I mean right after that he's not gonna change.
No.
I mean props to him for going on there. That's crazy. That's crazy ballsy.
It's a big ass podcast, dude.
And like they had been making fun of him for so long. For him to be on there is so ballsy.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Just says you have balls.
Yeah, yeah.
But also, he wild.
He's beyond wild. He's a maniac.
That's the most PC way I could put it.
Yeah, he gets fuel from
And I
everybody.
mean that in a good way and a bad way.
I think he's a piece of shit. That's what I think. I think he's very arrogant. He's matured.
He's very entertaining.
But yes, that's the whole thing.
Not
He only goes for entertainment.
His YouTube videos, I don't find entertaining.
Yeah.
Other YouTube videos about him or that include him, I find entertaining.
I 100% agree with you. It's dude, he makes music videos like dude they
all his videos
they did the fucking music video. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing.
Like, I'm
yeah,
so I'm not
it's literally and the thing he acts like it's not though. I feel sometimes,
especially now they I want to say they demonetized a couple of his videos, but they get it done somehow.
dude. There's so much shit like Ethan points out in some of the videos where it's the monetization is so fucked. Like if you're popular, they're not gonna demonetize some of your shit. Like if the YouTube creators are pushing you to other people and like putting you in trending, like you can get away with a lot of shit. That's just how it is.
Except for Cody Ko, apparently.
Well,
like
Cody Ko isn't
10.
like Cody Ko isn't being pushed though. He's like anti.
Well, he was like number 10 on the trending page.
That's crazy.
The other day.
That's crazy that they even put him on there. I wouldn't even expect because he gets views.
Well, right after he was on the trending page, they demonetized him.
Yep. That's what happens.
Which I feel bad for Cody because I actually like I like his channel.
I know.
And I like his couples channel, Cody and Co.
Yeah. I love whenever him, Noel, and Spock, the long-haired dude,
I don't
they
know who
do
Spock is.
the inappropriate tweets. You need to watch those videos. Those are so fucking funny. I love them.
I like the couples cringe. The
Yes,
couples cringe is
yes,
funny.
yes. Those are great.
And she jokes.
Yeah.
She has the same kind of humor.
She's funny.
That I can
think
get
she's
behind.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's funny.
I'll
Any kind of girl that can make a sexual joke, and make it funny,
and not like awkward and to where you know that she's trying so hard. Like
Yeah.
it's natural for her. Like she's just
Right.
saying it. She's not like, oh, I'm on camera. I have to be funny. Right now.
Yeah, she's not putting on like
A facade.
character.
Yeah. But yeah. Dude, this is probably like 2 hours. Dude, it's almost 10:30.
But I want to say we started.
Dude. Okay. We I hope to God this fucking recording saves. Okay, so we got all the fucking Boosie shit. We got all that shit done. I was gonna expand on Boosie being like local and stuff, but I mean, everybody knows Boosie.
Yeah,
I mean,
everyone knows
he's
Boosie's
doing the
from back
OnlyFans thing was the only thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
I
about
haven't
the
seen what the content is.
I
but
hadn't even heard that he has.
Dude, he has one now. He said, "Get your pussy on my live on OnlyFans. I'm making a motherfucking OnlyFans right now." And dude, I saw screenshots of like him naked and like his dick's blurred out. So I think he's slinging dick on there.
He must be.
But I think his whole draw to the OnlyFans thing is he's known for getting like bitches on his live and then like twerking and stuff. So he's putting that on OnlyFans as like more exclusive because every single time on Instagram he's like, "Don't show the titties, don't show the titties," because they're gonna take it down.
True.
So he's
showing the titties.
He's expanding the market.
Oh man.
Boosie's a fucking genius.
That's smart.
I'm gonna subscribe to the Boosie OnlyFans, and then I'm gonna come back with some content that we can't air on YouTube, but we can air on the Patreon that I just made.
And we can get naked on the Patreon.
Yeah, I will sling my dick on the Patreon.
If you want to see my tiny cock, let's go.
No, but I'm gonna put I actually did make a Patreon. I'm gonna put it in the link below, and I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing it, but that place is gonna be for exclusive content like that. Cause like I'm trying to make it to where it's like your mom's house, to where they have like for instance, during their podcast, they'll play this video, and then in the bottom, like left-hand corner, is like for the video 2, you can see it on the Patreon, and it's like fucking disgusting because Tom loves picking the most disgusting video and then just like putting it for his wife to see just to get the reactions, and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh well, I got a
she
couple
freaks the
porn videos.
fuck out.
I got a couple porn videos that might make you throw up.
Dude, I was put through the ringer whenever I got introduced to porn, dude. I saw Pain Olympics. I saw 2 girls, 1 cup, 1 guy, 1 jar, 1 guy, 1 horse. Everything.
You know, there's a fetish for like throwing up.
Yeah. I mean, that's the 2 girls, 1 cup thing.
I've
Shitting
never
and throwing
seen
up
it.
fetish. You've never seen that, dude? Dude,
No.
that is like...
My stomach's starting to hurt a little bit. Just thinking about.
All right, we got to
stop
stop this. We got to stop this. All right. So next episode, well, I'm gonna try and get this out since we're doing it Thursday and it's on time. I feel so good about a Monday release, and that's what I'm gonna try to stick to. So like, you can come over Thursday or Friday. I know you said Thursday is your break day or whatever. So Thursday, Friday, you can come over, and then I'll have it out by Monday.
Well, if you want to do it on Fridays, so we don't have to worry about what time.
It don't matter to me. It really don't. Thursday would be better, to be honest, because it's earlier
fine.
and I can get it done.
Yeah, you have more time to get it done.
Right.
Thursday, yeah, that's perfect.
And next time I'll have a drink. I just didn't feel like having some liquor.
We had food today. I would cheers you, bud.
And we had Liquid Death.
Yeah, we did have liquid death. I'm just gonna act like I'm drinking it. I'll finish mine.
Drinking water from the Australian Alps. Were you about to say that? Oh wait, you weren't looking at the
Mountain water. Murder your thirst.
Yeah, the description on this. Okay, we got to stop. All right.
Liquid death.
Broke
Wanna
Knock
give us a
Live.
sponsorship.
yeah.
go.
Throw as many sponsorships as you want. And that reminds me, last thing. I'm going to have all the sponsor or like the promotions that I was doing in the last episode. I'm going to have all of that always down in the description.
The Broke Knock podcast will sell its soul.
Absolutely. I've already sold it.
For a liquid death sponsorship. No wink wink. Serious.
No, contact me. Freemasons. Fuck you, I'm scared. We got to stop. We got to stop.
Sometimes I feel to some that's such a feat. Yeah, so do it with the feet. I shoot and ski. No shake my hand or reach. I flow the beats. I go to sleep and show my reach. Ask for treats. Silent sweep. Fill my wrath to peace. It's my greed. Spinning round my head. A Fred. Leave it red. Made it red. All the blood I bled. All the blood I'm breaking bread. Through a flood and now I'm dead. Hear a thud. It's time to shed. My outer shell went through a living hell. Now I'm here to dwell in my cell. Steady yells. All that you can spell. Made of a depressing cell.